a Psycho Squad Gaming Club role-playing episode. This features mature adults using mature language. If that bothers you, stop listening now. Enjoy our game and remember, alter reality on a regular basis. Greetings, gamers! This is Psycho Squad Gaming Club. I am MrMartin. I will be your game master today. We're going to be playing some more of our Rifts Palladium First Coin group. We've got everyone that's online today. We got Nick playing our lovely troll. How you doing there, Nick?
Doing good.
All right, you going to try and piss off a guy so bad that he screams from the afterlife this episode?
His ancestors are going to come find me.
That was hilarious. That guy's going to be mad forever, man. That's something special.
Gonna haunt me for the rest of my life.
Yeah. And then we've got our lovely little boob cleric. Brandon is online. How you doing today, Brandon?
I love them all. They're all pleasant. Doesn't matter the size.
We're going to pick you up and carry you like the boob football you are.
There's worse ways to go.
And then last is going to be Catman, our lovable furry boy. How are you doing today there, Catman?
The orcs had a bonus to AR behind table. What's he got? What bonus he got behind boob?
Yeah, he has a +6 to his auto parry, but it goes against your armor if they don't meet the parry. So, yeah.
Is he considered a called shot while he's in there?
I would assume so, yes, yeah. And maybe it would have some additional penalties for someone trying to call that area. It'd be like, oh my god, do I want to hit that? So
That's the point.
All right. So last time that we left off in episode 16, that we're continuing the combat from this damn tower. We've been here forever, it seems. Which in game terms, we've been here like maybe, 20 minutes? Something like that, if that. But it's like 5 gaming sessions. Let's see. We took on more bad guys, ran out of bad guys on the first level. Didn't do any looting whatsoever. Now, that'd be too easy. We went up to the second level, got ambushed by a bunch of orcs in another great big room, started this huge combat, and that's where we ended. This is the end of combat. We're not in initiative anymore. We just got done beating up on the last guy who was table sandwiched by a troll with a back itch.
I rubbed it out. Yeah, I rubbed it out.
Yeah, he wasn't too happy that you rubbed one out on him, but, we don't give him
I wasn't complaining.
Yeah, it's like the best back massage I've had in quite a long time.
Yeah. Every time he moved, man, it was just, over there more. Yeah, just twist to the left.
Yep. But still, that is nothing compared to the orc warrior that you pissed off so bad.
Because I didn't even move once in the entire combat.
He did stab you. He got his revenge enough, not enough revenge for him, but he did stab you through your armor, looking at you dead in the face like, die! And then he rolls a 1 for the parry when you backflipped him and life just went away for him at that point. And then he learned one critical story element. Never ignore the big hulking knight that's right there going, well, okay then. So,
Stab.
oh yeah, dude. Best tag team I've ever seen in my life. That guy died so mad, even our cleric heard him pissed off in the afterlife.
In my next level, I'm just going to take taunt.
How to draw aggro. That was hilarious. Oh, that was a good gaming session. So let's see if we can't keep this group going. I like what's going on here. Let me... First, I did not move initiative track, so let me clean off initiative. I assume everyone's got their character sheets ready to go while I'm doing this. Cool.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he rolled the natural 20 last time. See if we get to cool. All right. Okay, so if you guys once we're done with beating everyone up in this room, it's in bloody shambles all over the place. So to your right in front of you and off immediately to your left is going to be 2 open window/arrow slits. I think I put the map up last time, didn't I? Yes, I did. So, and then you've got the double doors which go to the stairs, and then there is a single heavy wooden door with a latch on it set in that across from the, or not across, but to the left of the double doors. That's all that's left in here. We've killed everyone else. There's orc blood all over the place. There used to be pieces of a broken sword all over the place, but
He
yeah.
picked up meticulously.
Yeah. You're picking up each little shard and putting it in its scabbard, and now it's a shaky toy. You're like, eh.
Every time I move, I hear it rattle. It's like, huh.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
that's what rock does.
Swears she would get vengeance for her faithful blade.
what is the big thing that we're going to be doing right now inside this room? Are we going to try and loot these guys and find out what's going on, or what's the deal?
While she's picking her stuff up, she'll see if they got anything. He has this, as a saying goes, economize the bodies.
Okay.
Right, but they know we're here, so we don't want to give them time to prep.
Oh, heck no.
Yeah. And,
I just go for the door. I get off the table, start heading for the door.
okay. Thar is the same way. He just kind of cleans and polishes up some stuff, maybe get some orc blood off of his armor, points his sword over towards the door, and just says, Zoljin, we going?
Now.
Don't give them time to recuperate. Let's bust.
Boy, Smate.
Let me check something. I'm sorry, say again?
So probably for the best to not give him a chance.
Okay, I'm going to say that for the convenience of time, I'm sure it's well over it, but I'm going to say it happened like right at the end of the battle. Thar's armor of Ithin goes down. Actually, just say that all of the...
Is that LeeLuu's?
Yeah. Thar and LeeLuu's armor of Ithin is going to run out of duration.
Okay.
Were they were the only two that had it, right? Or did...
I think so.
Did you cast it on yourself?
No.
Okay. So neither of them are going to have armor of Ithin up, right? It winks out. Yeah, Thar
I
will
think
be
I have
like...
the energy.
Yeah, Thar's just all like, okay, I guess I'm using my shield. Sorry, little buddy.
It's alright. Might be a bit too out of energy for re-upkeep.
That's fine. I've got heavy armor and shield. I'm going to try and remember to parry with my shield this time. Even though it's already taken 15 points of damage, it's already been beat up quite a bit, but so.
Golden's gonna go ahead and cast armor on himself. He took a lot of SDC that time.
Okay, so you're going to put up your own armor of Ithin?
Yeah.
All right, and Zoljin is level 2, so that becomes 120 SDC. Yeah, it's 100 plus 10 per level. You're currently level 2. You're probably level 3, but I don't do experience
That's
until
okay.
after a battle, so that's just the way I do it.
We're in the middle of something, so
Yeah.
I got you.
Cool. Alrighty. Alright, so Thar's heading towards the door. LeeLuu, you were picking up your sword, or you prepping anything, or what are you going to be doing?
She picks up the last pieces, seals it up, and she'll, pull out a backup weapon. That's all she's got left.
Well, you've got technically 2 backup weapons. You have a long sword and a short sword, so, I mean...
Yeah. Don't think she wants to fight Florentine, though. So just her backup weapon and her shield.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have weapon proficiency paired just yet, so... Right now, the penalties for fighting with 2 swords is pretty heinous for you. But having a shield is a benefit, because that, blocking damage is always a good thing. Oh my goodness. Your regular armor is beat to hell.
Yes, it is.
Your splint...
She is down.
Yeah, your full splint mail's below half. Your armor's beat to shit. Stop blocking with your face. You've been blocking with your
Great
face.
girl. Oh, Soldier's gonna slap her back and put armor of Ithin on her.
Ooh. Okay. Spend the points. I'll give her 120 SDC armor of Ithin. There we go.
88. Okay.
And she also looks... And also, Brandon, you will notice that she is obviously well beaten up. She's down a lot of SDC. So, just saying.
Yeah.
She got the crap kicked out of her that last battle. That guy blew through her armor and smacked the shit out of her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I thought, the way you said it, that it went through everything, I thought it went straight to hit points, and you corrected me.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, he did how much? And then she hits the floor. No, it went to this bit. Okay. Yeah. So she is less than half of her basic SDC. Her armor is a lot worse.
Yeah. So now that we're out of combat, how often can you do your healing touch?
Once every 30 seconds.
Is it once every 30? Oh my gosh. So
yeah, no, it's rough.
So let's just Huh? Oh, I'm sorry.
2 melees.
In combat, it's forever.
Yeah, I know.
It's after combat is good. I will say that it's going to be at least like 2 minutes. So if you want to give 4 healing rolls to her, you can. Unless there's anyone else that got damaged.
Wolfen was just down 36 off his SDC body. He didn't take any hit points. So
Oh, so you're below half then.
yeah, I'm down to 14
Yeah.
SDC.
All right, 15 SDC back to LeeLuu, and then the last 2 healings will go to last healing will go to Zoljin.
That was 15.
Yeah, 15 to LeeLuu, and then
That
5 to Zoljin.
That helps out LeeLuu a lot. She's good.
Oh yeah, that makes her feel much better.
He's gonna look up at Zoljin. I know you're a big man and you can just sit on them to make them stop, but I don't think you need to be up in their business.
He did good, little buddy. Let him go.
I mean, I'm not gonna deny it. It's hilarious.
You don't have anything as far as trolls that deals with regeneration, do you? Does it give trolls regenerate in this game?
No, not the typical D&D.
Yeah,
troll.
yeah. I was just wondering. I haven't played a troll.
Unfortunately not.
Yeah. They tell
That one
trolls.
kind of slipped through the cracks.
Yeah. They're like, well, we know trolls might do that in other games, but not this time, y'all.
The lack of regeneration, they make up for an extra brain power.
That's kind of an important one to take away from trolls. That's kind of interesting. But that different game, different styles of creatures and stuff. So I get it. That's kind of funny. All right, so LeeLuu just doing that. So Hamon, he's down some SDC, but he's okay. He's just gonna run around, grab arrows. I'm gonna take about 6 arrows off his inventory that got smashed and damaged beyond repair. So yeah, Hamon's not doing anything except watching the door. And Archie is out on the radio going, hey guys, I'm really fucking bored out here. You guys want to hurry your asses up, please? Out, over. Oh, by the way, Spirit Bomb is 4 episodes in. I have 3 episodes left to build up.
About 43%.
Yeah. This large glowing sphere that right now is about the size of the front end of a Volkswagen is appearing above his upstretched arms.
Yeah.
Their enemy in the area, we're like, what is he doing? I have no idea.
It looks bad, though.
They don't pay me enough for this.
So we're going to go over towards that door. Zoljin and Thar going to head over towards that door.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So Thar will just be like, Zoljin, I appreciate it, but let's keep you alive. You open the door, I'll go in.
All right. And I'll grab the handle. Get ready. I'll push you in.
I was born ready.
All right.
There's an orc that's about to get some justice put down on him. All right. And everyone else just takes up position back behind these 2 big-ass maniacs, I take it, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Hamon will be in the rear. Of course, he's like, hey, these double doors also went upstairs. Maybe we should put some shit in front of it to keep people from coming up behind us. Just saying.
Okay. I'll put the tables.
Yeah. Angle the tables up against the door. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I said that'll be like 2 minutes of work. So, all right, so we go over to the door. Thar's got his shield up and his sword out, and he's like, "Do it!"
All right. Pull the door over.
Yeah, open up the door. He starts walking through, and 2 orcs with bows shoot at him. Let's just get this going. So basically what we will see, I'll snip this and you guys can look at it while I'm getting these rolls out.
Going for 12 to 11.
No. 12 to the hallway to 13 and 14. 11 was the stairwell.
So that,
Thank you.
it's just it's a, roughly 10, 12 foot wide hallway that just goes down. It is lit by lanterns on iron hooks set in the walls. The door to the right is open, but 20 feet down, basically in front of door 15 in the middle of the hallway, is 2 orcs with sword or with bows shooting at us, and then right behind them is one orc. I think he's an orc. Hold on a second. Let me get my bad guys out here. We'll just call him the jailer. Yes, he is. There is another orc that is actually, he's 7 feet tall, probably pushing almost 500 pounds. He's a big orc.
And I take it it's not fat, that's actually muscle.
No, he's just a big orc, and he's also set in chainmail. So, but he just looks different than the other orcs, just because of his size and the style of his chainmail and stuff like that. He looks different. Let's put it that way. So there's 3 orcs in here, and he does not have a bow. He is just sitting there with an let me see here. What's he going to be using? Oh, no. He's going to have a longsword out, no shield, but wearing chainmail again. So there you guys go. So let me make the attacks for these 2 guys, and then we'll get ready for initiative. Yeah. I wiped the board clean, so we're going to go with a whole new initiative since this is an all-new combat. So the first
Picture
guy...
the orcs down to, let's see, cycle. How about that one?
So he gets a 20. Ooh, a pair of 20s. I got 18s on both D20s. Wow. They have a +2 to hit, so they get 20s. So Thar...
They aim for the beefcake!
Yeah, Thar is going to have his shield up in front of him. I'm going to try and remember to use my shield this time. He gets a +10 to parry. He's got a small steel shield. A decent number of SDC left to it. So, and I don't have Armor of Ithun. All right, so +10. So he gets an 11. That's a 21. Sweet. And then a 15. Oh, darn. So 1 arrow will do a d6 of damage to his shield. That is 4 points. Got it. And the second shot will do a d6 to him because it's over his armor rating of 16 with his splint mail. So it goes into his SDC and he takes another 4 points. Okay, so he gets an arrow stuck in him. And Zoljin, you'll hear him go like, Oh, felt that? Okay.
No, Tin Man, no!
It's just a flesh wound!
You're not supposed to be eating the boats.
They taste so good, they're high in iron! Nom 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 nom!
I don't agree.
And then that'll be it, so we'll be looking at initiative. So everyone roll their initiative and be ready for your numbers when I get to you. Let me roll initiative from the bad guys.
Why?
Oh, I hear that Brandon's already rolling his usual.
Oh no, it's the opposite.
Oh, really? Wow.
That's why I said why. I'm the healer.
Oh no, you're going first. It sounds like you rolled to go first.
It's going to be behind LeeLuu's calves and say, push, go get him, girl.
Oh dear gosh. The Orc Warriors rolled a 1 for their initiative.
Are they trying to reorder bows or order pizza?
Who knows, man? Let's see.
I was figuring that, the big guys in the back doing the cycle through and stuff, and they fired what looked like, what is that glowing band he's cycling through? Never seen that before.
All right. Thar rolled an 18 plus 3 is a 21. Right on. I'll put Archie at the end of initiative just for the hell of it. Cool. LeeLuu, what'd you get for initiative?
Okay, she has a 8, 9, 10, 14.
14. Thank you. Zoljin.
9.
Okay. And Kayden.
Natural 20.
Wow. Okay then. Just why not? And Brandon, roll me for Hamon. He has a I said his name wrong. Put it in the chat. 100 experience. Son of a bitch. For Hamon, give me a D20 plus 4, please.
14.
14. Excellent. Like I said, someone put it in the chat. 100 experience for everyone. Damn old GM can't remember how to say names again. I was doing so good for like 2 episodes. I goof it up. I'm going to change his name. Thank you, Monte.
Gladly, I need that.
Oh, goodness. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to start off at attack 1, round 1. Let's see if we can get through in a whole attack round without having to go into a whole nother episode. Yes. Shall see. Kayden, you are up first. Woo!
I guess I'm going to be behind LeeLuu, and I'm just going to do a healing on LeeLuu.
All right, get it over with, right?
Yeah.
Start it now. Sounds good to me, dude. I'm all for it.
5. 5 points to LeeLuu.
Okay.
It's your second win. Feels good.
Yeah, I have it. Catman, you're only 10 points down now in your SDC,
Yep.
so.
That's what I got, sir.
Yep, you're doing good. Too bad that healing touch doesn't help for armor. Please mend the armor, little guy.
I don't have the equipment for that.
I'll donate to the church. I promise I will.
Oh yeah. I don't have the equipment for it. Need for it.
Here we go.
I know there's a skill for it, but you gotta, again, since it's a skill, you gotta have, the equipment to be able to do armor repair.
Oh no, there's a skill for it. It's just in order to do it, you have to rent a blacksmith shop, and you can't fully repair armor.
Right. It's field armor, but you still have to have, the equipment to repair it. Like you said.
Yeah.
Exactly. How do you carry a small anvil and a small, blast furnace or whatever they call those things?
Yeah.
How do you carry those?
With a troll.
Nobody has a pet dragon, maybe? Here, breathe on this for half an hour.
This is true. Maybe we talk our troll into carrying an anvil.
Let's just drop it on shorter people.
That would still get old after a while, even as a troll, though. Just be like, hey, guys, gotta put this down.
Throw it that way at them.
Unless we can find, an old magic item from a previous gaming system called a portable hole, that would be helpful.
God, yes.
All right, so Kayden gives the good touch to his girlfriend, LeeLuu. Got it. He didn't say no, so I must be on spot.
Definitely doing something.
So at a 21, it is Thar. That's helpful. So Thar's gonna be like, let me return it. So Thar's gonna come rushing in and run up to orc number 2 on the right. All this time that he's running in there, he is yelling out, for the glory of the Western Empire, you are all under arrest. Your sentence is death.
Nice.
Yeah, Zoljin's like, knew there was something I liked about that guy.
Bring the tear to me eye.
He's Judge Dredd in a fantasy realm.
Hey, raw.
All right, time to go up there and beat me an orc to death. So superior longsword plus 9 to hit. Is that the one I'm using? No, my superior one. Yes, the other dwarf gives me bonus to damage. Still plus 9 to hit. And he gets a total of a 15 to hit. All right, so that orc, he's got a bow out. He's like, crap, I haven't had a chance to change weapons. So he'll do a standard parry using his bow. Hopefully he doesn't snap the crap out of it, but, it's better than him taking the damage, is what he's looking at. So it'll be a standard plus 3 for parry. Good enough. And he gets a 9. He does not parry, so I'm going to slash into him. And he's wearing orc chainmail, so I get over his AR. So I had a 15. Yep. So I do damage to him. All right. I like that. I'll start this day off with doing straight damage to an orc. Plus 16. 2d6 plus 16. Oh my gosh. 6 and a 5, only 1 away from max. Right on. 27 SDC. Dude, that had the hurt. 27 SDC at 1 pop is that's no laugh it off kind of thing.
No. From previous wound, no, it's not.
Yeah.
It hoits.
He doesn't go into hit points, but it puts a hell of a hit on him to where he's just like, oh, that guy hits hard. Howdy. All right, that's Thar. LeeLuu, you are up next.
Charge in and aim and head toward the other bowman. Close ranks and try to hit him before he fires again.
All right, so you are charging up on orc number 1. Okay, you can take your shot. I'm still showing you're a plus 5.
Yep, you've got me. There's +5 for both longsword and her ex-superior. Bastard.
Well, this one is. It says it's superior as well.
It just doesn't do as much damage.
Yeah, but what's superior about it? It has
You were the
no.
one that
It has no superior stats.
you were the one that gave it to me and said it was a superior. It was claimed from one of the past games.
Uh-oh. Yeah, because I just now noticed it says longsword superior, but it does not have what type of make and what its properties are that make it superior. Uh-oh.
Never got to that.
Uh-oh. Okay. Where'd you get it from? Do you remember? Does anyone remember?
Oh, fuck no.
As far as I remember, it was taken from when we were out beyond the wall against, I think it was some of the coyotes. Remember that? All of them are longbows, but we was able to close at least one or two. And one of them, I think, when she killed him, he had this on him. It was a good blade. She made her check for, recognized quality. It's like, I'm not going to get rid of that. He was wanting to claim one of the demon blades, but the problem is, in the demon horse, when it died, all their weapons and stuff just disintegrated with them.
Okay, I
Only
found
thing
it.
left was just gear.
Got it. Found it. We picked it up at the same time we got that giant battle axe and the flaming halberd and stuff like that. You kept this weapon. It's Kobold, and it does +1 strike and parry and +3 damage.
And I'll make a quick note of that.
Yeah, I'm going to put that on here.
+1 to strike, plus what to damage?
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Yep, hold on. +3 damage. Yeah, that's a very good sword. That is a very good sword. Holy crap. That's actually kind of better than your dwarven one. Why weren't you using this the whole time? Because we didn't have...
I didn't know it could do that.
we didn't have the stats for it. That's why. So, all right. So you are +6 to strike and +9 to parry. And you'll be at +12 damage with it. So...
6 to strike, +9 to parry.
Yep. And it'll do 2d6 +12. It'll do the same damage as your broken dwarven sword. This was actually a better sword than your dwarven one. So
As I've just found out.
Yeah. Sorry. That's
no
my
complaints at all.
Yeah. I just didn't transfer over the stats for some damn reason. Oh well.
Sweet.
So yeah, right when you hit him with it, you're just all like, "Damn, I'm son of a bitch. This sword feels pretty good." All right, so +6 to hit. Go for it.
All right. 16.
Okay, he will try and parry. He's only going to be a +3. And he gets a 12, so that's not going to make it. You're going to do damage directly to his SDC as you bypass his armor.
He will eat a total of, not much on the first hit, 19.
Still a good smack. All right, so you do 19 SDC to his personal SDC. Right on. There you go. Hamon's in the back, and he's just like, yeah, they look like they got it. I'm good.
Yeah.
Go, guys. Just go. Does he have... Okay. Yeah, so he's just sitting there with the longbow arrow stuck in his longbow. He's just going to spend this attack going, go ahead, guys. Gotcha. I'm back here. Some big nasty... Yeah. Well, I guess he could shoot at the jailer, though, couldn't he?
I was hoping you'd think about that.
He's going to have a bonus to his AR because of people being in the way, though.
I mean, he didn't get the cookie cutter on his bow yet? Get that program in there installed in his bow.
Is it worth 2 attacks? For Hamon, it's worth 2 attacks. So he's going to take 2 attacks, end up snapping a sniper shot off at the jailer. So, Brandon, do the deed, buddy. He is +8.
30-20.
Wow, check you out. Swish. Okay, and he can't parry it, so it's going to thunk right into the jailer. Excellent. All right, 2d6 +2.
6.
Okay. So his longbow arrow is going to hit the orc right in the collarbone area. He's just going to put that arrow through him as it does damage directly to hit points from the called shot sniper thing. So he's just like, the jailer's like, yeah, thwunk. Whoa. Doesn't need to make a save because that's nowhere close to half his hit points or anything. But blood has been drawn. So, and even with the AR, the extra AR, the dirty 20 blasts over it because actually he's going to have a AR of not 20. He's just going to have a bonus to his AR. Their chainmail gives him a 14, so I give him a +2, +4. Okay, so he's going to have he had an effective AR of 18 against the arrow shot. because of us. I'm doing a +2 to his AR for 2 sets or 2 ranks of people, the orcs and then LeeLuu and Thar being in the way. So more than fair. So all right, but he whizzed it right at her. Thar's being on this guy going, yeah, whoosh, whoa. Okay.
I did catch that arm asleep during the Battle of Helm's Deep when our great ranger's yelling, fire. You see her go whiz right past his head.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, LeeLuu's ears might, fold down a little bit. You're like, whoa. Hello.
Fly.
Okay, so that was Hamon. Zoljin.
He's going to go inside. Just inside the door a little bit. He's gonna roar something fierce at them. He's gonna cast Carbon Agent on the jailer.
Oh, look, they have a troll.
All right. So, of course, are you casting it on him to where he sticks to the floor and anything that sticks to him, or are you just sticking him to the floor? I mean, it does matter.
Sticking him to the floor.
Okay, so it is on him. You're wrapping him in the carpet, and
Yes.
anything he comes in contact with is more, might be stuck to him forever. Okay, cool. So he gets a saving throw versus magic. You have a spell strength of +1, so he needs to get over a 13. What is his saving throw versus magic? There is... Good lord, he's got a +4. Wow. Oh, it's because his physical endurance is so high. All right, +4, he needs over a 14. Whoop, wrong die. I was about to roll a good guy die. Let me not do that. I'm going to roll a bad guy die. On the table this time. I caught it, so it didn't hit the floor. So he gets a 7 + 4 is an 11. Nope. Man. Okay. So the jailer guy is covered in a carpet of adhesion. He is stuck. He's all like, oh, I got this big arrow on me. What the hell?
Sticky orc.
Sticky rugs like you.
You have all new mom jokes to tell this guy this time, or?
Oh yeah.
It's okay, his mama liked it, Nicky too.
Yeah. That's a little out of character for the cleric, but I'll let it go as he said it.
That's why I didn't do it in Kayden's voice.
And I heard you, Monte. Good game reference. There you go. Okay. Excellent. Zoljin. Then it is... We'll just call him the jailer. That's what he is. So we all pegged him as that. So the jailer's turn is he's going to stand there and be like, God damn it. Does not look happy. What can he do? He doesn't have anything there. Just trying to go through his inventory. Sorry, guys. Give me a minute just to figure out what he's going to do. He is going to punch one of the orcs in the back of the head and say, kill them all, kill them. And he's yelling this out in Gobbly. So none of us up here speak Gobbly. Zoljin, you do, right? Oh, okay. So yeah, you hear him, kill them all for the glory of Abdul Ra, get them. And then he'll just yells out the equivalent orc word for pussy. Pussy!
That's what your mom gave me.
Damn, not again. Okay, he just glowers at you.
Always was a whore.
Okay, then next is going to be the orc warriors. And their movement is to drop their bows, pull out flat blades, and hit at their respective guys. So 4 to hit. So the first guy's swinging after Thar. Or no, that's number 1 is going after LeeLuu. And he is going to hit. Roll me a parry for LeeLuu, please.
Parrying with that faithful shield.
You're going to parry with the shield or with your sword?
I'll look at the check. She has a plus... Is it a +8 for her parry on the shield?
For your shield is a +8, and for your sword is a +9.
+9. I'll take the better points then.
Okay.
I'll parry with the sword.
All right, go for it.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay then.
Pinky extended. Tink. And that was what?
Yeah, there you go. Let's see, and then he's going to score a hit on Thar. Thar is going to parry with his shield. What is Thar's parry with his shield? Yeah, that's a 19, and he only got an 8 to hit. So Thar will parry with his shield. Ding! And his shield will take 4 points. And then at the end of, that is pretty much at the end of the round. But we also have Archie, who is out there just all like, gods of the spirit bomb, come down to me. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. Second attack. Kayden, you are next.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not rushing in there. I'm like soccer ball size to these things.
Well, you got an open door to the right and then a closed door to the left. I mean, I don't know if you
Find out what's in there.
I'll open it. I'll just take a peeky at the one on the right since it's open.
13?
Okay. No, he said to the right. That would be 14.
Okay, my military right.
Okay, I'm gonna let that one go there, Catman. All right.
Shows you how my sense of direction is about as good as my sense of geography.
Okay. All right, so you're going to see a, wide, well, it's much wider than it is length, of course, but when you look in there, and it looks like it is set up as a set of quarters. If you were to guess, it is probably the jailer's quarters. There is a large bed, an armor rack, dresser, tapestries to Abdul Ra cover one wall. There are 4 large chests. And you will see cowering in a corner with a chain that goes to a heavy-set iron rung that's in the middle of the room. There is going to be a human female who is quite naked, and she is like, cowering in the corner there.
Do what you do best.
I don't want her to get freed and draw attention to her at the moment because if she runs out, I don't think they'd hesitate to cut her down. So I think I'm just going to...
Can you communicate with her at the very least?
Yeah.
Let her know we'll help her when the time comes. Ain't got to worry anymore.
I can get to that if I could talk.
Yeah, let him play his character there, Monte. It's okay, dude.
My apologies.
Good lord, man.
All right, miss. We're going to come get you, but I need you to stay quiet so that they don't draw attention. I don't want you to get hurt even more than you might have already been.
She does not look like she reacts one bit to your voice. If she heard you, she's not showing it, or she does not react. Let's put it that way. There's tons of possibilities. So okay, so after Kayden goes Thar, and Thar's going to continue beating on orc number 2. And right on. 18 on the die. Gosh, that's a 27. So he's got his orc flat blade out, so now he is +4 to parry, and he gets a 6. That didn't help one bit. So I get way over his armor. So I had 2 hits in a row beyond their armor. Dang, this is turning out better than it was last week. 22. I think we're about to record some hit points here. I think I might have blasted past his... Puts him at 49 SDC, but let me check how much SDC. No, we are going into hit points there, and then we do a lot of damage directly to his hit points. Unsave. Oh, yes, it is. That's beyond half of his points, so he'll be at +3. He needs to get over 14. And he does not. He rolled a 7, so he got a total of an 11. So he's going to lose. He's going to get a stun 1 effect from the pain. He's hurt. Thar's blade comes back with blood, and you, orc, chose the wrong life. Pray to your god that you come back as something better than the life that you are serving now. All right, LeeLuu, your turn.
Rinse, dry, repeat. Beat on him. Get the new off this sword.
Go for it.
I think I hit his armor. 12.
Okay, let me roll a parry. He's got a sword out, so he has a +4. He got a 22. I rolled an 18. Sorry, Catman.
Oh, now you're being an asshole.
Ah, well.
It's like got his pinky up.
Yeah.
Like,
He parries it, smacks it away, and then he just does a little, spins his sword around his hand, looks at you like, you were saying? Yeah.
Oh. Well, I take it personally now.
Hamon. Yeah, 2 attacks. Might as well do the same shot. Just going like, that jailer guy looks mad. Let's we're gonna stick another arrow to him. All right, Brandon, roll me a d20 plus 8.
How about a 24?
Damn! Look at you on fire today.
Now you said something.
Damn.
He rolls for another character, not his.
But it's just rolling. When Brandon rolls this good, you got to acknowledge it because you know that pendulum's going to swing the other way at some point.
I guess, but you know very well when he rolls for Kayden, it's going to be like, guys.
5, 2. I know, Brandon. Just because it's true doesn't mean that we have to say anything.
He's quiet.
Yeah, he was just totally quiet, dude.
Yeah, I know, guys. I have no rebuttal to that. I know it's true.
Hey, if you flip us off on camera, does your avatar flip us off? Does it work like that?
No, I don't have hands tracked on
okay.
Did the character roll its eyes?
I can just be extremely exaggerated about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can only get so much from a free software.
Well.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, so 2d6 plus 2, please.
Wow, another 6. Really good at rolling 2s.
Okay, that's all right. Put some 12 hit points total. Oh, he's got one. That's half, so he doesn't have to make a saving. All right, Zoljin, you're up next. Who are you going to piss off this time?
You motherfuckers! He's going to lower his halberd and go for number 1 that LeeLuu is on. Raw.
Okay. LeeLuu, you're getting some help. All right. Your to hit still sucks rocks, but it's when you hit.
Well, I'm not a fighter.
Go for it, man.
10 on the die plus 1 is 11.
Plus 1? I thought it was plus 2.
Oh, plus 2. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm
That's
seeing
12.
plus 2. It's plus 1 to parry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! Like you said, wizard. I just happen to have a lot of hit points in SDC.
It's hit very hard, too.
Yeah. When you hit, it is painful. Okay, so
Lots of muscle.
Yeah. He hears you coming. He just looks. He's just fighting off, and he's like, oh shit, no! He's like, oh my god. He's gonna roll.
A lot bigger.
Yeah, he's got a plus 4 to parry. Rolls a 18 on the die for a 22.
Oh.
Yeah. He just knocks that halberd out of the way while it's on fire. Slow motion, the flaming halberd's in front of his face, and he's got this, oh my god.
There's drool coming off his face.
He's like, get that thing out of my face. Holy crap. All right.
How you doing?
Yeah. Let's see, the jailer. Oh, yeah, he's trying to pick up his feet, and he's just like, he's like, really? Oh, what else? Sucks being stuck to the floor. You guys are not helping at all. He could. Yeah, he could do that. So he is going to... Actually, I forgot. He's got that effect on him. So he's going to whip out this dagger. Looks like a pretty decent dagger. And he tries to throw it at Zoljin, but because he's got carpet of adhesion on him, it doesn't leave his hand. He goes, son of a bitch. Yep, there we go. All right, next is the Orc Warriors. Let's see here. Let's see, Orc Warrior number 1. He is still going to hit at LeeLuu. And he's going to score a hit. Do you want to roll a parry there, LeeLuu?
Yes, she does.
I would assume you would.
Plus 9 with her blade. Oh, not too bad. 19, 20, 28.
Okay, yeah. That'll beat my 9. All right, let's see. Orc number 2 is going to try and hit Thar. Okay, he's going to score a hit. So I'm going to roll a parry plus 10 on my shield. That's a 28, and he got an 18. So I parry that with the shield. So I take... Oh, damn. And then Archie just stands up and down, screaming to the gods about trying to summon a spirit bomb. Going up to attack 3. Kayden, you're up first.
What do I do?
Yeah, he's not the ninja looter from...
Yeah.
Maybe if you were playing some sort of selfish role or whatnot, you'd be like, well, I'm going to grab shit and put it in my pockets. And, yeah.
Yeah.
Kayden is not that way at all. So
No. I really don't know what I can do. I might just, stick back on this one.
Cover her up.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Grab his blanket, grab your cloak, whatever, put it on her.
Yeah, I'll get his blanket just because I don't think his cloak is big enough to do it.
Yeah, right.
My cloak, it's enough to cover, where the leaf would go in the sculpture.
Well, a female has 3 places, son.
Well, you might get half of the uppers.
Okay. All right, so you go over to the bed and you're just grabbing this big, nasty, flea-infested quilt type thing. It's an orc jailer, guys. Come on, man. It's not like he's a common orc. This is actually set up as a decent room, so the blanket is actually a decent like hide kind of thing it's not flea infested. So you're just grabbing it and pulling it off and going over to her, right? Brandon?
Say again.
I was just repeating your turn just so I understand what was going on. You're grabbing the blanket and you're just trying to cover her with it.
Yes.
Modestly, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, to no surprise, I mean, when you go to cover her, she is going to recoil in horror.
Yeah. He's not going to force her into anything. Just if she pushes him away, then he'll stop. But, I mean, he is at least going to have it there so that she can cover herself if she wants.
Yeah, she's probably around her late 20s, if you were to guess. So she's an adult. She's, there it is. So, all right, good enough. That's Kayden. So Thar is going to try and hit this orc again. I'm on really like 3 hits in a row. I'd like to take him out. Oh, 5 on the die. Bummer. So that gives me a 14. Oh, no matter what. But he can parry. He's a +4. No, he cannot. He is stunned, and he shouldn't have gone last turn. Shoot, completely forgot my stun effect. But he would not be stunned to hit here. So I am going to go back and take off the 3 points of damage to his shield, because he shouldn't have been able to attack. That's what I get for not paying attention to my own damn notes. Good job, Knucklehead. So he can parry. Be a +4. He only gets a 9, so he does not parry. So I do damage against his armor. 23 to his armor. Okay. And then LeeLuu.
I'm gonna beat this guy up one of these days. I promise I will.
Go for it.
Okay, how about an 11?
Okay. Oh well, at least you're gonna hit his armor. He only got a 6. I rolled a 2.
He was only a few points under me. Sheesh. Okay, she'll beat on the armor for 19 points. I'll wear it down, wear the other.
There you go. Hamon is out of attacks. Zoljin, 3rd attack.
All right. Halberd to the first guy.
All right. Just pull back and lean right back into it again, huh?
Right.
Oh, by the way, before you make your roll, you were away from keyboard, I think, when I did the jailer's attack. So I wanted to let you know that he whipped out his dagger and he was going to throw it at you, but then I remembered that he had carpet of adhesion, so when he threw it at you, it went nowhere. Now he's like shaking his hand and can't open it with his dagger stuck to it. He's like, really? So, so yeah. You were away from keyboard when all that happened. So, all right, go ahead and roll your attack.
All right. 16 + 2 is 18.
Ooh, damn. All right, he's got a +4. Rolls a 6, gets a total of a 10. Oh my, this is damage to SDC because you bypass his armor. It was a total of an 18, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Do a bunch of damage to him. Set him on fire and everything.
Ooh, 49.
Holy crap.
30 on 8d6 +19.
Okay, so he is completely out of SDC and he takes a whole lot of hit points. How does he die, sir?
Going right through his belly, push him all the way to the floor.
Okay.
Blood out. Roll.
There you go.
He kind of looks back at behind her and him like, okay, that works for me.
Yeah, you're like, well.
Gee whiz.
Hey.
Can I get behind you now?
Wasn't Thomas's character that kill-stealed you, okay? So, this is a team effort. When Thomas does it, it's a Thomas effort. So,
Yeah. Always a kill steal when it comes to hip.
he did it last week. So, and you made that comment going like, oh, there goes Thomas with his kill stealing. So, yes, sir. Okay.
He wouldn't deny it, you know it.
No, he wouldn't. No, he doesn't. Okay, Jailer is next. He's shaking his hand, and he's just all like, yeah, he's just... You would be nothing without your magic, you pussy troll! What are you doing hanging out with fucking humans? They suck!
Not mine.
You guys are gonna have this philosophical racist debate right here in the middle of combat.
My enemies are good.
Yeah, Thar will yell out, tell him who you serve, big guy! Tell him who you serve! Whack, 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 whack.
We're speaking calmly, so I mean...
Oh, that's true. Yeah. What did I say it? Alright. And then we're to... Warrior. Let's see. Oh, he's got... Yeah, all he can do is attack Thar. His last attack. Alright. And oh my goodness. So he gets a... Oh, rolled a 2, gets a 6. Oh my... So, need not roll a 1 to parry. Okay, now I'll... 1. That's better than 5. That's it. Now we're on to attack 4. I believe the only one who has 4 attacks is LeeLuu.
The thing of it is, there's a big table in the way, isn't there? She actually had to move that to get to anybody else. Because Thar's already got his taken care of, and the big ugly, she figures the troll's going to just make him into a flambe pot sticker.
There is no tables in here. We're
I thought
fighting
they
in
were
a
behind
hallway.
My mistake. If that's the case, and she's going to give him a little room, she's going to take a end run around him. Give the troll a little more room.
Okay, where are you going then?
She's going to basically try to move and hug the wall on her, if I read this right, on her immediate left.
Okay.
She's going down the corridor toward cell 15.
Okay, well, we are right in front of cell 15 right now.
Well, then I'm still trying to get out of the way so he can have room to swing. That giant flaming halberd bothers me.
Okay, so are you gonna move farther down, like towards 16, 17 and stuff, or what?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
So all those smaller doors, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, you can tell without a doubt are like jail cell doors. They're not like I said, not like normal door. They are heavy doors bound in iron, and they have an inserted deadbolt with an external lock attached to the door. And there are little shutters that all of them are closed right now. So,
Like I said, she's going to move past it and just give him room.
okay.
If nothing else, she could check the cells on her next chance and see. Maybe we could find the one we're looking for.
Well, you're doing just movement.
right.
If you want to look inside one of the cells, just tell me what number, and you can open
16.
up. Okay, so you're gonna open up 16 and look in there. Smells bad. Looks like it's obviously a cell against the back wall with the limited amount of light that's going in, because the cell itself doesn't look like it's illuminated by anything. But you can make out, it's just a small cell that's got the floor is covered with like hay and old rags and stuff. And you can see a metal hammered bowl that's in there in the middle of the room, but you can't see anyone inside. There you go. So then we will go up to attack 1 of round 2. Kayden, you're up.
Okay, guess I'm going to head back into the main room for now. Staying behind the guys that are much bigger than me. And
Okay.
Make my way over to where LeeLuu is, that first room on the left.
Okay, because you still had a big normal door right across from 14. You had room 13. I didn't know if you wanted to check that out, or if you're going to go to the cell doors and run past them. So yeah, either way, I was just letting you know where you were at.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I will go over to the cells. Just hug right and then hit 18.
Okay, look inside of 18. Excellent.
Yes.
So same thing that I just described. Yeah, the exact thing that I just described. It looks empty-ish.
Okay.
I'll say it takes you a little bit extra time because the window's kind of mounted high. You might have to grab onto it and power lift yourself up in there like you're doing a pull up. You're not that big, remember? I mean,
Yeah.
it's going to be set higher in the door than 3.5 feet. It's more like 5. You're just all like, well, I can open it and
Yeah.
You're like, I'm not made for pull-ups. Oh my god. Okay.
I took bodybuilding. It still didn't do much.
Oh, never.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah. So, excellent. All right. Thar is up next. He's gonna try and take out orc number 2. And woohoo! Got my natural 20 finally. Woohoo! All right. This ought to be good. This ought to be really good. Maybe. Even if it's max damage, it's good. 82. Oh, man, that's pretty good up there on the table. That's good stuff. 82 is double damage, and he gets a stun automatically. Oh, this is probably going to just outright slaughter this guy. Oh, and I had the roll. So 20, so that's 40 SDC.
Damn.
Yeah. And that's going to slaughter him. He's gonna come with a overhand smash. It's gonna hit him right in the neck. It's gonna cleave pretty much all the way through his chest, close to his breast. He'll just pull the sword out rather angrily, and that orc's just gonna go make a big old mess on the floor. Then he'll point his blade at the jailer and just say, "You're next, Zoljin. Drop it." Just saying. He recognizes little shimmies now with you. He's all like, yeah, you put something on him. I don't want to be stuck to him forever. Drop it so I can kick his ass. Come on, big guy. Come on, do me a solid here, big guy. Come on, big guy. All right, LeeLuu.
He goes to cell 17. Looks inside.
17. Roll me a perception. It'll tell me... You see that someone is in there, but roll me a perception check.
+3, +4, +4. 21.
All right. This person is sitting like right in front of the door, so a good amount of light is shining down on her, so you can see what looks like a adult female elf in shredded leather armor.
She's at the door looking at her when she opens slit in. Oh,
nope.
I can at least see her.
Yes, she is crumpled on the floor. She's not up against the door, trust me. She's as far away from the door as she can possibly get.
And LeeLuu will look at her when she sees her and speak in her own language. Are you all right? We are here to rescue you.
She does not react to your voice.
She's going to try. I think I had to make the skill check, try to remember some elven words for comfort and friend, what she's going to try to do.
I don't usually make percentage rolls on language. If you know the language, I usually, I don't. Having a percent for the language skill seems kind of odd to me. I
think in this case, she's trying to remember to her understanding words that do mean comfort and security that only elves normally use.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Roll a skill check for your language elven.
All right, 70 or less. About a 60.
Okay, so yeah, you find some words you say, but she still doesn't react to your calling. So Hamon is next. Jailer time, man. Take up 2 attacks, be like, hey, you don't have as many people around you as you did before. And everyone else kind of like moved out of the way except for that big Thar guy, but that's all right. It's just a +1 AR right now. So there we go. Brandon, you give me a roll of +8, please. Been doing
15.
Ooh, look at you. Still doing good. Still over the armor rating, so that's good. Thunk.
And 9 points of damage.
Ooh.
Did more than 6.
Okay, +6. He's over half of his hit points. He's got +6. He needs over a 14. So 12 + 6 is then 18. So the jailer takes another big old arrow in his chest area. He just kind of grimaces, and he's like, oh, is that it? Is that it? Puny elf and their little sticks. This is who you're going to ally yourself with, troll? Wrong with you. Where did you go wrong? Calling you out, big guy. So speaking of Zoljin, your attack.
I guess I will instantaneously disappear the carpet of adhesion for Mr. Tin Man.
Do me a solid, big guy. Come on.
Right. And then he lets it go, and then he's just going to make a thrusting attack with his halberd.
On the jailer?
Yeah.
Go for it.
12 plus 2 is 14.
14. All right. He still has that long sword in his hand. Obviously, he's got a long sword in one hand and a dagger in the other. So he'll go to parry with the long sword, and he is plus 7.
Jesus.
Oh no, ain't nothing wrong with this guy. He's all right. So, but he rolls a 5. He only gets a 12 to parry. So but you do not go over the armor rating of his armor. So you're going to be tearing up his chainmail. Something terrible, I'm sure.
Yeah, okay.
He didn't allow for the weight of the halberd and the muscle behind it.
Right.
Oops.
46.
Woo! There's going to be a whole lot of tearing and stuff at the chain shirt on this poor guy. Oh yeah, you rip and do a whole lot of damage at his chainmail.
I'm gonna make you a female just like your mama. Give you an extra hole.
And you're outie to an innie.
Okay. Well, he finds himself being able to move, so he will actually walk forward and wants to try and get to you, but the knight's in the way, so he's going to go bash on the knight first. So, yeah, he's got this pretty long sword, and he's going to go after Thar with it.
Gonna get rid of the doorstop, huh? I see what's going on.
That, like I said, we're playing with, sort of like reach rules. I take it you didn't get like point blank with him. You're like, Thar, get in there and smack him while I'm back here tickling people. So, yeah.
Considering that I have a thrust, I can't swing this halberd in this
Oh, hell no.
So
There's no
No,
way.
no.
Yeah.
But,
You're just like,
with my arm length and the length of this thing, my thrust is probably 12, 15 feet
yeah,
long.
probably. Yeah. That's why I was saying, I mean, he could have charged you, but he's really just got to go for the closest target, which is the human going like, come here, come on, plant your big ass right in front of me.
Yep.
Put your big ass right here in front of me. That's what I want. All right, so he's got a, plus 8 to hit. He's coming after him. Oh my gosh. So he gets a 24 to hit. So I'll parry with
You sure this was a good idea, Tin Man?
I got this.
I mean, I know you got a boner or all this, but...
I'm good. Woof.
Yes, sir. You don't want to see mine, though.
Plus 8. Yep, it's what your mama said.
I would high five you, but I'm back here.
So he's plus 10. Oh, there we go. Oh, there it is. I roll a 1 on
planet.
Yeah. Roll a 1
Oh,
on the.
jeez, you leaned into it. Not good.
Oh man.
Okay, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
This guy ain't so much.
Yeah. Let's see. Whew. All right. So he's gonna do damage to my SDC, bypassing my armor and everything. All right. Medic, I may need my little buddy's help. This could be painful.
Why'd you go and do a thing like that?
Oh my God, plus 14? Oh my Lord. Oh, this is gonna be 14. Oh. So a flat 20 SDC. All right. Oh God. I was 10 down before. I'm now down 30. Okay. Zoljin, you might have been right. Hold on just a bit. You got another one of those? Hold on. We may have to hit him with rocks or something. Woo! That's all right.
Now your voice is
I'm
changed.
good. I'm good. I'm good. Woo! All right. I'm still standing. Yeah. Not by much. No. Woo! Ruga, I could use some of my little buddies healing. About 5 of them right about now.
It's be a while.
Not what I want to hear. Get over here.
It's on order.
Woo! Man, that guy holds that's a punch. Damn it. Okay, and there's no other orcs to attack, so that's it. And Archie is all like, he just kind of looks up and scours at the tower, hundreds of feet away, like he just sensed something. He's like, oh. All right, attack 2. Kayden, what do you got?
Still can't heal at the moment. Can I try to trip the big guy? I don't know what I'd use to do this. Aside from maybe like hooking my hammer on his ankle and pulling, that's gonna go well.
Jump between his legs.
If it gets him to like stagger a bit, yeah.
I'm not going to deny you it. You can. I will say that there are going to be penalties because of your size versus his size
Yeah.
to try and trip him. It's going to be significant. And basically, I'm just going to assess a penalty to your strike is the way I'm going to roll it. And if you are successful, then it causes a saving throw to see whether or not he falls down or not.
I have an idea. I'm going to do the ATST thing. I've got rope. I want to try to tangle up his legs.
What was that ATS thing?
ATST, the chicken walker in Star Wars.
Now I get it. I'm sorry. God, how dumb I am. Okay, it'll take this movement easily to get your rope out of your backpack, fish around for it, grab it out, and get it ready to use.
Yep.
At least an attack for that, dude. That's
Bueno.
Yeah, it was not sitting. It's not like you're like Wonder Woman's lasso at your hip. So
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that.
Sounds good. All right, so you're prepping to do something weird. You're like,
Yes.
Okay, Thar is going after the jailer. He's like, okay, all right. I see you, sir. Good hit. It's okay. Me and my troll buddy, we got this. Right, troll buddy? You're gonna back me up, right? Oh hell!
Yeah, I'll hold you up.
Another hit like that, you may need to hold me up.
I got your back, all right. Hold on. Just.
I get hit like that again. All right, so I'm +9 to hit. Here I come. Fuck. And I roll a 1. Okay. Yeah, the gods don't like me all of a sudden. Thar is just like, I got this. Nope, maybe I don't. Oh, damn. Don't break my sword. Oh, don't. That would not be cool. 15. So 15 is that it's a lucky miss. He hits only air. He just goes. That's what you're supposed to be doing. It's a warning shot. I'm giving him a time to surrender.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
All you warrior types.
I'm a knight. He's an inferior species. He's giving him a chance here. All right. LeeLuu, you're up next.
Well, she can't seem to convince the elf. She wants to take a look at the door. Can she, unless she can use a weapon, which I don't want to break anything, but could she physically pull that lock off the door?
Absolutely not.
Didn't think so. Like, it's kind of heavy duty. Oh, crap noise. Didn't I have some C4 here? Oh, no, that was the other character.
You pulled out a rocket launcher. Down the hallway.
What kind of magic item is that?
It's clay. Really it is. They just, put a little charge to it, and it just blows up.
A charge.
Once
a Harley. Can't pick locks or anything for crud, so it's like, darn it all.
Yeah. Once a Harley, always a Harley. She pulls out plastic explosive, starts packing it on the door, with poor Kayden right there going, What is that? Oh my God.
What is that?
Big bada boom.
It's only half a block. It'll take up the door easy. Yeah, really.
Entire hallway.
Just half a block, no problem.
The tower collapses.
We're inside of a stone mountain. You know how much acoustics is coming back at us when you make C4 go off in here? Oh. All of us are making horrendous saving throws.
And she'll be at heinous penalties for her extra sensitive hearing. Yeah, this wouldn't be good.
Probably not for the best, no.
No, she will sadly leave number 17 and go across to 19 and see who's in 19.
No.
Rattle and pull the door. It's like, darn. I can't muscle it open.
19 looks empty.
Aren't we like having a battle right there?
That's what I thought, but I
just casually walks by us.
Yeah, she's just all like,
you two got it.
Thar is actually making these comments of all like, more bodies would be. Oh, where the fuck is she? All right, troll buddy, you got my back, right?
Yeah, I got your back.
Yeah, you might be holding me up.
This?
Well, after a crit and a fumble, things change.
All right then. She'll take note of that next round.
Yeah, there'll be a nice what the fuck that comes out of Thar's mouth. LeeLuu, what the fuck?
Even the jailer stops. She just walks by us in between us.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
God, even Zoljin.
Hold up this big cardboard sign that says round 2.
Yeah. Even Zoljin's holding up the thing. I'm like, you over here, do something. The hell's the cat going? What the? All right, so Hamon's gonna use his last attack to go after the jailer. He's gonna do his part. So, Brandon, same thing, +8.
16.
Ooh, nice hit. Very nice hit. Okay, roll some hit points of damage.
More than 6.
How about 10?
There you go.
Okay.
Hey, I did more than 6 last time.
Okay, that hurts him. Oh, that hurts him a lot. That's like close to the throat kind of stuff. All right, let's make a saving throw. He's got a +6, but because of his damage, he's going to be at -2, so he's +4. Needs over a 14. Oh, well now. Seems like the, fuck, because it has to be Thomas, doesn't it?
Did you just mark him?
Yeah, he rolled a 1 for his pain save. So the arrow snags him right in the throat, and he starts spurting out. And he's like, "Oh, you fucking!" Falls over, plop, unconscious
Thar,
on the ground. On the ground behind us. Thar's gonna turn around and go, "Fucking Thomas!" I don't even know.
Archer,
This is bullshit.
you kill Steely.
God damn it!
Just look at Thar, then look at the archer. Son of a bitch.
I just, I appreciate that bullshit. I'm just, gotta give up the fist to the troll. Like, that's bullshit, man.
I think I saw him convulse.
Die!
Put me out there.
He gurgled. That was a sign of defiance.
Wasn't dead yet.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't help you out with that one, but, put a weapon in his hand and make it look like he was swinging, then I could do something.
Okay.
Look, Thar, he's undead! Oh!
All right, I'll hold him up.
That's fucked up.
I'll even make him speak. I am a pussy. Hit me.
Oh, goodness. Okay, well, that's going to do it for combat. Oh, my gosh, we got through a combat without taking up a whole gaming session.
Yay!
The question is, well, I guess now that Thar's going to turn around and see Kayden getting out rope, and he was like, "Good job, little man. Tie the big guy up."
I don't think that's necessary anymore.
Well, he's not dead. He's just knocked out.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
And
minding.
I mean, I'm not going to kill him. We can just tie him up and leave him here. I'm happy with that. He's serving his penance. Hamon will go over and grab his arrows from him and stuff. So, all right. So here we are in the jailer's area.
I was gonna see if he's got keys on to unlock these doors.
We're not done. And he runs out of the hallway.
Okay. Yeah, Thar's all like, "We gotta see what's in the jail cells. We came here for a person."
Okay, you do that. I'm gonna go unblock the door so we can go up and hurt some more people.
Good man. Good man.
All right, yeah. Okay.
Whatever. Yeah. You want to do a healing roll on someone, there, Kayden?
Yeah, I'll get Thar.
Okay.
2 and oh my god, 3.
I asked for a heal, not a bandage.
Better than nothing. I'm sorry, I only get 2d4.
My goodness. Okay.
How much do the magic bandages heal for?
Bandages. I don't have the notes of what they heal for.
I don't either. I just have 4 of them.
They're supposed to be, from what I understand.
Look it up in the book.
Effective.
Just go look it up.
I've got the book open. I'm looking for the.
Should be underneath magic items and probably down in the miscellaneous magic items. That too. That came from the troll. It's definitely not a holy weapon. It's down there past magic potions and stuff, I thought, right? Magic snuff. Magic items, yeah.
Yeah, here it is. Magic bandages. They are. The strip of cloth looks ordinary. Once removed, placed over a wound, a magic rapid bind to preventing blood loss. Large patch types are available. They don't add bonuses against physical injury or coma. They quickly stop and bind the wound, prevent blood loss and additional damage.
Oh, so it's a stabilizing item.
Yeah, it doesn't provide any healing. It just stops someone from bleeding to death. Interesting.
Pointless.
Kane's gonna reach into his pack and hold up a regular healing potion to Thar.
Well, I don't want to use up your potion. That's really for emergencies.
Okay.
I'll survive right now. I'll just...
Well, the bandages would at least prevent you from losing more blood at the very least.
I didn't take any hit points. I'm just all SDC.
Ah.
Yeah. So,
I didn't know how badly they hurt you.
no. I'm 27 out of my 56 down. Not too bad. We got other people who are down as well, so. All right, so Thar is all like, we need to... We're at the jail cells. As much as I want to go capture guys, if they're going to keep my brother Knight, he's, let's hope that he's in one of these cells. So, yeah, Thar's just all like, this is what we came for. Our primary mission was to find the Knight. If he's going to be somewhere, he's going to be in these cells. So, yeah. So, LeeLuu, you're going to search the guard. You're going to search the orc jailer, right?
Yep. See
Okay.
if he's got that ring of keys or what have you,
Okay,
or some
so
method.
he has a full set of superior chainmail. He's got an orc flat blade on him. He has a dagger that is dwarf superior that does +3 damage. Yeah.
Definitely got to keep that and give that to some little friend I know.
And I was gonna paste it, but decided to do that. There. I'll put it in chat for you guys. So that's what we found off of him for there. And the next thing is he's got a dwarf superior longsword that is +2 to strike and +2 to parry. Oh, and he's gonna have also the following items on his person. Boop.
We add that to party treasury. Get the keys, and she'll start going to unlock doors.
Well, it's gonna take you a little bit to undo keys. So, Kayden, anything from you during this time?
If I can get another heal in on Thar, I will.
I will in a little bit. It hasn't quite been 2 minutes. I'm just asking what you're doing in the meantime while you're waiting.
Maybe.
You
trying to check
see the
cells.
little build-up bar on your abilities creeping up.
Yeah.
Watching that cool down.
That 30-second timer's a bitch.
Yeah. At least it travels faster when you're not in combat, You're just all like,
Yeah,
okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do during that time? Is anything you're looking at, or,
I'm going to, look at the other cells and see if there's other people's.
So, we'll just start off with, 15?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go over to cell 15, and there looks like there is a human male adult that is in there. And he is coughing and curled up on the floor.
Hello? Can you hear me? I'm speaking in Western.
Actually, he'll raise his head up as he hears from you, and he'll say back, obviously in Western human. Let's try that. I don't know what language humid is. Yeah, it's not very humid.
It's
in
wet. That's what it is.
Actually, it might be humid in here. There's nowhere for ventilation to go. Wow, talk about side. There goes a side conversation. So he will say in Western human, "Who are you? You don't sound like an orc."
My name's Kayden. I'm a priest out of Urga. We're here from the Western Empire, trying to save people.
All right, he raises his hand and does like this weird, a strange finger motion type signal with his hand, and he says, "I am Sir David of House Uberman. Get me out of here."
Yeah, Kane's gonna call over to Thar!
What?
This sailor. We found him.
Ooh! Someone go get Zoljin. Tell him that we found our guy. We're getting out of here.
We need to save the others.
That's fine. Zoljin, you run out and you're just going to grab tables and stuff and look at,
Unclog the barricade that we had originally put up so we weren't backstabbed.
Cool?
Yeah.
Cool. Hamon is all like, gotcha. So Hamon's going to run out and he's going to run up to the troll and go like, we found the knight. They're saying that we're going to rescue everyone. We're getting the hell out of here.
Okay, unclogging door so we can leave.
Go for it. I'll be right here.
All right. Go.
Hopefully no one from up above decides to come down here and kick your ass. But I'll be right here to kill steal you all day long. I got your back.
Not funny.
Okay, Archie's way out there. He's like, what the hell is going on? All right, so Kayden, you get reset. Do your healing touch on someone. There's like 3 people who need it, so.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to try to keep getting Thar back up as he decided he wanted to eat something.
It wasn't my fault. I rolled a 1.
Look at carpet go.
He died. I paid the price for it, but he died. I'm sorry, how much?
6.
All right, I'm still down, but that's all right. So, all right, so LeeLuu is going to use the keys to start unlocking this cell, and I guess you want to go around and unlock a whole bunch of cells. Is that it?
Well, she intends to do that, and if they have manacles on them when she unlocks the door, go inside and unlock those, and just repeat the process, going ring around the rosy.
Okay. So I take it the first one you're going to do is cell 15. You'll just start there, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah. So
one.
you open up that door, you go in. The human he's lucky to be wearing some sort of loincloth that barely covers anything, and you take off the chains on his ankles. He's got a pair of manacles on each ankle, and it goes to a ring set in the floor. And then there's a lock on the ring that goes through the chain itself.
Get rid of those.
Yeah, so you got the keys, you undo it, and then the unfortunate problem is the manacles, they're hammered into place and pinned. He'll be able to walk because he'll have, 2 separate lengths of chain, but getting these manacles off is just damn near impossible for us. I mean, they're not...
It's going to require a blacksmith or somebody with the heavy tools to do it.
Absolutely.
A small little metal hammer to hammer tent stakes in is not going to cut it.
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah.
And she can't do this by brute strength.
There is no way. No way. So.
If I have to, I'll pick him up and carry him out of the cell and put him in the hallway.
Yeah, he is doing a whole lot of coughing. He's a big guy, but he's definitely has lost some weight. But he's got bruises all over his body. He looks beat up, and he sounds like he's sick because he's doing a lot of coughing, and he's got mucus and stuff coming out of his nose and mouth while he coughs.
Like I said, she'll pick him, carry him out the hallway, get a better look at him, and look at our little cleric. Can you do anything for him?
What do you got there, Kayden?
37 seconds left on the cooldown.
Oh, looking at my priest stuff.
Yeah, he's not cursed, so...
Yeah.
I guess you could try a prayer of super healing if you wanted to.
I'll give it a go.
Do you get a bonus to that one? Oh, no, you get a bonus to your prayer of strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that was just your pity point since I didn't have any spells I get.
No, it was just a specialty item I attached to you. That's fine.
Okay.
Just doing stuff on the fly. I can do that. I'm a GM. It's okay.
Yeah, that works. But yeah, I'm gonna try a prayer super healing.
You know what? Let's do that plus 15 since you're with Ruga. Let's change that you get to once pick a prayer and add 15 to it. I think that sounds better. Let's alter that a little bit. Okay?
Okay. Shoot, I forget what makes the prayer of super healing really good.
I think
it's not what
I thought it heals a lot more, doesn't it?
I think so, but I've got to figure out what intervention, super healing. Oh, 2d4 times 6 or 2d4 times 10.
Holy shit!
Bam!
I know, but it takes 2 full turns to just do the prayer itself, or longer.
Oh wow!
My head. Excel, please stop fighting me.
So, it takes up 2 healing touches basically. So it takes you 4 minutes to do it.
2 healing touches is a minute, not 4 minutes, because I can do it once every 30 seconds.
Oh! I thought it was once every 2 minutes. I was like, what the? So yeah, if you want to do that, you can.
Yeah, I'm going to try it.
Okay, so basically, and if you put the plus 15 on there, you're like right at 50% is what I'm seeing.
Where to help this warrior, please? 91.
Whoops! Still working on it, aren't we?
Is it single?
Yeah, it's never exactly easy to be a priest.
But he can try it again every minute. It's not like he's done. It doesn't cost him any PPE or anything. He just sits there and prays. It doesn't say, you can try.
Oh, it doesn't say anything about attempt locking out on
Yeah.
that on the intervention stuff.
Yeah, it just says that it just takes up more time. You can still try and do it basically as much as you want, but it just takes the time to do it. So, yeah, until you roll or, we have time for it. So, all right. So at least for this time, you try it and you're just all like, oh, lost connection. Hold on. It's the goddamn stone towers are messing up my cell's strength.
Yeah.
Like, damn it. All right. Zoljin, you will free up the doors. Notice that no one from up top has come down. The top section is still looks like it's closed off. Like someone has barricaded it. They're just like, no.
Is it just a stairway and then there's a door, or?
Remember, it's an iron rung set that goes up? Yeah. It's going to end in a cover, basically. Like someone slammed a door shut to keep anyone from going up into the third level, would it be? Yeah, it would be the third level.
It kind of just, the stairwell just ends at the top like a roof, so we have to go through the roof to get into the next area. For us, the roof. For them, it's a floor.
Nah, just keep an eye on that door.
Okay. Yeah, and Hamon's just gonna hang out with you. Jeez. So, all right. So just to let you guys know, let's go through the whole thing. There is one more cell that's got a prisoner in it. Cell 15 has got a elf female inside of it. She doesn't talk or anything. It looks like her mind is pretty much broken. Like she's been tortured and all kinds of stuff. She needs therapy and magic intervention. Let's put it that way. Okay? And then let's see. Room 14, we'll go through that if you guys want to search there, but room 13 is also a jail cell. It's just a very large one. And inside is going to have 6 dwarves that is basically used for construction, apparently. These guys are used to build stuff for this keep. Right now, they don't have any tools or anything. They're all pretty much naked. They're fed just enough to where they can work. They're pretty much in better shape than the knight and that elf. Kayden, do you have any... You've got first aid. Kayden, roll me a first aid.
6. Where is that a moment ago?
You pretty much diagnosed as David having some form of heavy infection that has set in to his respiratory system. He is very, very sick. It's not a magical one. I'm just saying, you're just all like, whoa, this guy's messed up. Which, if you could perform your super healing, you would be able to purge.
Yeah. Would my negate toxin poison have anything?
No, it's not a toxin, or it's not from an outside toxin or poison.
Yeah, I'm just stretching, reaching.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fair enough.
I'm just ruling that super healing would purge it.
Okay. Yeah, so next opportunity.
Your regular healing would not. That's just more SDC and hit points and stuff. But the super healing does work on getting rid of like colds, flu, shit like that. At least for me. That's the way I do it. Actually, your miraculous healing cures sicknesses and disease automatically. Wow. Oh, that's a prayer you don't have, though. No, that's a miracle. There's special prayers, and then there's miracles. Miracle of luck, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, there's miracle of miraculous healing by touch or glance. That one cures sickness and disease and everything if you do a miracle. But your miracle percentage is pretty damn low.
That's still worth trying.
That's true.
24%.
So let me see. You get to pick one miracle of one prayer or intervention. Yeah, the super healing prayer will not heal sicknesses and stuff. So let me go back on that. Sorry, my bad. So your regular healing and your super healing will not heal strength. You would have to do a miracle.
I'd like to give it a go if at all possible.
Yeah, sure. How long does it take for a miracle again? Is it
1 attack, greater takes 1 round. It's not labeled as great miracle. It's just labeled as miracle. But it's between great miracles.
Yeah.
Wait, priest has the power of miraculous healing for one melee round. The effects isn't impermanent. Oh, so I can do it, and I have 3 to 6 acts of healing if I get it. So I'd have 1 round of healing if I do it. Heal it, cripple, restore vision,
Yeah.
sickness.
Okay, so you want to try and do the miraculous healing?
Yeah.
Okay, so you sit down, you start channeling. Don't roll your percent. You're going to hear a voice in your head that is directly from Ruga herself that says, "Bring my child back to me, my healer."
Okay. Kayden's gonna call. Bring the one with the broken mind as well.
So you touch him, and he gets surrounded by this golden glow, and he'll just stand up, and he's like 6'4" frame of PS of like a 22 with a physical endurance and the like 19 or so, and he just stands up and he's like, oh yeah, I feel like Godzilla, raw.
Yeah. So I have 3 attacks. I am going to use my other 2. One on the one with the broken mind to try to get her back.
LeeLuu will carry her over if she can get her into her arms, and then just
have to
sit
see
on
them.
the floor. She's going to carry her over and sit on the floor with her to bring her down to your size.
Kayden's in a rush. I have 15 seconds. He is trying to do as much as he can.
That's why she wants to meet you halfway.
And so
Yeah,
each one of your attacks is the miraculous healing or just regular healing?
It is the miraculous healing.
So
The
basically,
priest has the power of miraculous healing for 1 melee.
mm-hmm.
The effects of the healing is permanent instant. And it's 15 seconds or 3 to 6 actions / acts of healing.
So it's your 3 actions. So this action, so this attack, not actions. This attack was to help David. You just restored him. Didn't have to roll a percentage because Ruger herself just went, "Fuck, you're good, dude. You're my healer." And she's gonna turn to the table of the other D's and go, "Fuck y'all. How's that sound? Hell yeah, dickheads, laugh now, bitches." So.
You like that?
And so the second one is that you run over towards the elf girl and do the miraculous healing on her.
Yes, I want to try to heal her mind because she's broken.
Oh yeah, no, she's broken because she's just been tortured forever. So she'll snap out of it and just kind of look at you like, "Oh my gosh, seriously, holy crap."
And then, is there another prisoner who's also broken, or...
That girl in the bedroom.
I'm going to go get to her.
The slave.
I'm going to go get to her.
Okay, yeah, and you, bam! You heal her up, and she's much better. She's like, "Ooh, oh, okay, all right." So cool. Yeah. You feel that after you're done, you get this celestial feeling in your head of like the head pat. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. You feel warm. You feel at peace. You feel comforted.
Yeah.
Your God's
And
paying
Kayden's
attention to you.
Kayden's going to be reaching straight up with his hand, with his fingers spread out in all different directions. Trying to mimic like a black, black walnut tree. He's like, "Thank you, Ruga.
All right.
Thank you."
Remember, in this world, the gods take a more active role at times. So,
Yes.
yep. This is not like other fantasy settings. The gods are actually like, "Oh, wait a minute. I got time. Let's do some shit here." So, yes. So.
Got tired of them laughing at me. Let's stop the laughter here.
Yeah. She's telling the table to go fuck themselves. She's just all like, "Every one of you assholes, eat shit." Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, David's fine. He's just all like, "Oh yeah," and then Thar's gonna come up to him, tell him who he is. "We're here for your sister. We're here to get you out." And he's just all like, "I'm sure that my armor and all my weapons are gone. Let's just look, orc flat blade, got it. I can do some damage with this. Can we get out of here? I need to report back."
Actually, LeeLuu, since he needs armor and materials, she'll take a minute, pause, get into her backpack, and pull out her set of chain. Says, "Sir Knight, do you need this?"
I think you're much bigger than him, though.
And it's protection. All I can say is it's something to protect him.
Yeah, but if you're a midget, you don't put on a 4-person tent and count it as protection.
You said he was 6 foot something. She's 7 feet.
It's a little tight around the chest.
You looked at like, "What's her own chest?" No way, you got it on backwards.
So yeah, I'll rule that he could somewhat wear it. He's just like, yeah, that's fine, good enough. I'll take it.
It will give you protection while we get out of this place in case we have to fight our way out.
Yeah, the elven girl, she tells you guys that her name is Tanya. She is a longbowman, level 3 from the Eastern Empire. She was captured in a raid, and she's been here for like 3 years.
The Eastern Empire?
Yes, she's an elf from the Eastern Empire. She's a long way from home.
Yeah, so it would seem. I have to take care of that.
Yeah, but she was on a armed caravan to the Western Empire doing trade, and she got captured during a raid and then brought here. She's been here roughly about a year. For 2 years before that, she's just been, slave traded on. So she picks up one of the short bows, and she's all like, grabs, as many arrows from all of them as they can, slings it over, and she's just all like, I'm so ready to get out of here. Where are we going? And Dave is just all like, we're going to go to my house in Noskatig and get all of you paid. Get out of here. Basically, he's going to say, your rewards for rescuing me are going to be substantial. Let's go. Need to go.
LeeLuu will say she says we need to go empty out the jailer's room just in case he's got any of your gear. It's a long shot, but just in case. Not to mention we have the 6 dwarves too. We have to bring with us.
Oh yeah, all 6 dwarves are just all like, cool. Yeah, if we can get out of here, we're pretty happy.
Come with us. If any of them speak her language or any of the language she knows, should try to communicate and tell them we're here to save your lives, get you out of here and get you home.
Kayden's also like relaying because he speaks Dwarvish and he adores dwarves.
Okay. Yeah, all 6 of the dwarves have been in the slave trade for a couple of them are at least like 6 years, stuff like that. So they've been captured for a while, and they got brought here several years ago, and they've been the slave labor for digging out this fortress in the rock. All 6 of them have built this place, basically. They just know that Moomin is guy in charge. Let's see here. They know of the jailer. They're glad that he's done for, but they do know that there is a anti-paladin out there.
Ed.
They know that Moomin is a priest. Everyone here worships Abdul Ra, the evil god. He's got a brother, Marksman, who is a necromancer type wizard, he's just a straight up wizard. And then they have Marksman is married to an orc female. Her name is Stama, and she is a straight up necromancer. So we need to get out of here before they start unleashing their magics on us. We're going to be hosed. They're significantly powerful.
LeeLuu's just trying to basically get into those big chests and see what she could find in the jailer's room. Maybe some stuff that'll help him.
Not going to find anything that's of anyone's valuables. Just all of his clothes, and then some extra clothes that go to all the slaves, basically. That's what the great big... there's 4 large chests that has all the dwarven's gear and tools in it.
Good.
So there's like some harnesses and some hammers and picks and stuff like that, which they'll pick up. They're just so like, we can use these to beat to death an orc. That's fine.
Oh yeah,
these work great.
That's her thought.
Please do.
Yeah.
Please do.
They'll get pixes and iron spikes and tons of hammers, and they're just all outfitted out, and they're like, all right, man, let's do this.
She herself will look at Thar. It's like, do we just leave? We gotta leave those the 3 nasty bastards alone and just get the fuck out of here? What are we gonna do?
Our orders were to rescue the knight. We can come back and get evil later. My job, or our job, is rescuing this knight.
And
We
let's
have
get all
them.
these victims out of here.
We have them. It's time to go, because it's going to be we don't have enough horses. It's all going to be on foot. It is time for get the fuck out of here mode. As much as I'd like to bring these evil ones to justice, we can't do it with all these slaves and non-armored people and stuff. And that's not in my job requirement. David is what I'm here for. Or what we are here for. Sorry.
I'll pet the shoulder, then I'll help protect the rest. You take care of David.
Yeah, David's pretty mobile. He feels great. He's like, man, I feel fucking great. This is awesome.
Blessings of her God be upon ye.
All over it, I'll make damn sure that the church in Noskata gets a very large thank you from my family.
You could be praised. Let's go.
Oh, you're a worshiper too.
Let's just say he's leaning me toward that. He's been real good to me and with her blessings in battle.
He's going to look up at her, look down at Kayden, look up at her, look down at Kayden. I've heard worse.
Just don't mention the Deception.
Yeah, yep. We also won't mention hot dog down a hallway. Yep.
That's just mean. That's just mean.
It's not those kind of blessings, but the thought is appreciated.
All right. I'm going to assume that Zoljin and Hamon are, we're relaying all this information. So Hamon's just all like, I'm all for it. We can go anytime.
How do they all react to a big ass troll standing in front of a double door?
Well, we'll tell them that we have a troll. We have a cave troll.
Yeah. We got a troll with us.
Yeah. As racial profiling goes, David doesn't care. He's just like, a troll. Okay, but he's part of your guys. All right, good enough. I'm fine. He doesn't seem to care. The dwarves are just all like, yeah, whatever. They're used to it. The elf, she'll be like, I'll be back here with my bow.
Quietly, LeeLuu's happy. Nobody made a fuss about her. The troll is much more imposing.
Yeah. Tanya will ask Hamon, do you have an extra longbow? I can tell you're a longbow. He's like, nope, I just got my own. I actually does.
Oh, he bought the stack.
He does have a spare longbow. But it's on his horse. He's like, I do, but it's a couple of 100 feet that way on my horse. You don't carry two longbows. I don't care what you say. So one longbow is big enough. So she's all like, oh, just get me that and I'm good. Because that's what her OCC is a longbowman. Time to go. So Thar will go up to Zoljin and just say, we got to ignore the magic users and get all these people to safety.
We're looting on the way out.
If time permits.
Weak.
Yeah, if time permits. Sure, I don't care. They did say we get to keep what our spoils are. I'm sure that anti-paladin's got some stuff, and we got a whole room that probably has the orc quarters, probably has tons of clothes that we can rip up, shred, and use for everyone that's with us. Probably a good, and then we've got food in the kitchen. We can grab food for everyone there.
You gotta roll the lady out of the way first. She's a bit angry.
I'll kick her down a fire pit.
Well, they got one big enough for her. Trust me, I've seen it.
Okay, all right. Zoljin, you in for some roasted fatback, or?
that sounds like a...
I
am hungry.
So we could, if you guys want. It's up to us, basically, on time. So
I say we go for it. That sounds like a great plan on the way back.
Kayden will mention the magic room with alchemy stuff to...
That's on the way down.
Room 10, I think it was.
I think so.
Yeah, because the first room 3. Yeah, so the large lounge room, you guys didn't do anything in there, basically. So yeah, if you go down there, we could, Zoljin, if you want to go crazy in here, and we'll just move on to the other room. Hamon says he'll stay here with you to guard your back while you're rummaging around all the magic alchemy shit. Go nuts. He's like, I'll stay here. Everyone else can go to the orc room and just go grab stuff and get clothes and all kinds of stuff. Does that sound good?
Let's do it.
All right. Okay, so let's look here. The large lounge room. I've got, let's see, tapestries, 2 couches, 2 plush chairs. Lots of, let's see, there's a large bookcase. You're just going to try and pack as many books and scrolls to your heart's desire, basically, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so just put it down that there is a good number of magic and history books. So you have a whole lot of lore for history of the Western Empire and of Land of the Damned. Okay? And then there is a lot of magic lore books identifying, all that. Nothing magical, just magic lore books.
Lots of resource material.
Yeah. You can pretty much get it that Moomin is like the wizard here is probably like a big scholar, and him and the necromancer research all kinds of stuff to try and determine what they can do with their magic and shit like this. This is a treasure trove of magic lore.
It's going to piss them off when they find the bookshelf's empty.
Yeah, you're just all like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of useful books kind of stuff. And then you're going to have scrolls of maps of the area that detail the Opid's grasslands, the shallows, and parts of the northern mountains. Do you want any of the bottles of hard spirits?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wow. There are 10 bottles of hard spirits. Like the equivalent of, say whiskey or something like this. Just hard spirits. Okay. There's also a dozen clear small glasses, if you want them. They're nice glasses. Probably like 30 gold a piece if you wanted to sell them, but they're actually nice drinking glasses. You will see 3 containers of a dust. If you have a skill for lore magic, you can roll it or whatever to detect magic if you wanted to. If you want to cast it, you can, or if you want to roll a skill, it's up to you.
21 to recognize enchantment or recognize magic, either one, I guess.
Yes, these will be this dust is considered magical. It will it's actually gonna be a pony dust, Oponi, and you can find it in the Palladium fantasy book, page 266. You can go look it up.
66.
Yes, sir. And there you'll find a potion. Roll again for the potion.
75. That's not
okay. So you have a potion that you recognize as magic. You just don't know what type of magic immediately. Yeah. There are silver small candle holders, 10 of them here if you want them. It's up to you. Large lantern holders. And then a section of the south wall has hooks with several hooded cloaks for orcs. So that's it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's going to take you a little bit to grab all these books and put them in, I don't know, bags, chests, whatever you have with you as carrying items.
Yeah, big ass bags.
Do you have large bags or something like that in your...
What do I have?
I see 2
large
small
purse,
sacks.
Large perch, satchel, backpack. I'll just take my bedroll.
You're just going to fill up a bedroll, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, Hamon has got 2 large sacks in his backpack. He'll pull them out, unravel them, and go, here, dude.
That's not a surprise.
It's a Thomas character. Yeah, he's got... He
Where'd
has
that
it.
come from?
Yeah, he has them in his backpack. He's got 2 large sacks and 2 small sacks. Never know when you need a sack. So.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
It's a sack, man.
Mm-hmm.
But you're carrying them, big guy, because that's going to weigh me down.
That's fine.
You're like, gladly, I got this, little boy. Okay, so for the rest of us, we're going to go all the way over to the Orc Warrior Barracks, where there is 22 bunks. Each bunk has got a separate chest, table, and chair that all are going to be filled with clothes and boots and stuff like that. So the dwarves, David, and the elf female, they're all just going to rummage through and just grab as much clothes and stuff they can put on as possible. They're just like, yay, grab this shit. So
There's at least that.
right. The orc anti-paladin is wearing full orc superior plate mail. We don't have time for him to get into that. He will take the large iron shield that is orc superior. He's just all like, and that's David. David's just like, I'll take that as a souvenir for being captured here. I claim this as mine, plus I can use a shield. So then we will also find this. We can decide what we're going to do. I'm just going to put stuff in our chat so we can see what all we want. There we go. There's that and that. Okay. And And Zoljin, will you please roll me your enchantment thing again? Is that all you have, or do you have detect? You have detect magic as a spell, don't you?
I have sense magic as a spell. I can cast it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, roll your percent first. Then.
Ought to.
Okay. Then there's also a magic amulet that the anti-paladin was wearing that you guys identify as that. It's basically called an amulet of body. Whoever wears it gets 20 extra SDC.
That's kind of useful.
And are we searching all the orc guys, I take it? Did we do that on our way out? I assume maybe we're looking at orc bodies and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So each of the orc bodies has a pouch of loose gold. So I'm just averaging a total from the amount of orcs that you guys killed, and you're just all like pulling off pouches off of dead bodies. So you guys will have 3,600 gold in loose coins, basically. A good sack of fucking coins, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, troll. There we go. Hold that.
Oh, man, okay.
You're like, I am roughly, 40 some odd pounds of coins. Be like, God damn, that's a lot of coins.
Good thing I'm beefy.
Yeah, there you go. Orc pack mule.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna take some time, and during this time, Kayden, you're gonna run around and heal as much as you can, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to wipe off all the physical damage on everyone right now.
Oh, goody.
Let's not worry about how much damage people have taken. Wipe it all. There you go. Everyone's at max hit points and SDC. That's going to take 10-15 minutes to gather up all this shit. We're just all just fucking looting. And there's not a whole lot that's going on. Except for towards the end, Hamon is going to be near the door looking up, and he's all like, we've got flying things that are landing on top of the tower.
I forgot about those motherfuckers.
Oh.
Damn! Forgot about those damn things.
He doesn't have demon and monster lore, so he's just saying, big flying things landing on top of the tower. Lots of them. He can describe them. If whoever's got demon and monster lore can roll it.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, he's got, Thar has got demon and monster lore. 22. Right on. Anyone else?
No, I rolled a 51 out of 47.
45 out of 72.
Okay.
LeeLuu has it, but please roll for me. I'm having you take care of business.
Okay, I'll roll it.
Please.
55 does not make it. So those who do make it pretty much think that he is describing winged full gargoyles.
Crap.
Yeah.
It's not what I was thinking, thank gods.
Gargoyles are, dude.
I was thinking of those big, nasty, undead bird things that were attacking all the was it kobolds or something that were out during the acid rain.
Oh, no, these are
the ones that were virtually indestructible.
No, he's describing gargoyles landing on top of the tower. Do we make a run for it, or what do we do?
Yeah, run.
Yeah. All the dwarves are set up with, not only did they take, clothes, but in the armory place where Zoljin was at, they'll grab all the bows and the arrows from that place. So they're like, well, we got a lot of bows. So if gargoyles want to come down here, we're going to be doing, anti-aircraft arrows.
Yes, not a problem with that.
Plus we have,
Not even remotely.
we have 2 longbowmen that are just all like, we can pick shit out of the arrow. This is good. So let's get out of here.
Let's go.
So the plan is to make a run to the horses then, right? We're out of here?
Yeah.
All right.
Going that way.
All right, so we all start just hauling ass that way. We will definitely see that up on top there are definitely gargoyles up there. There's a bunch of yelling that goes on. There's obviously some people outside up on top.
Gas meteor storm.
Good time to loose that spirit bomb, buddy.
Yeah.
Aim it that way.
There will be a couple of call lightnings that lance down on top of us. So obviously there's like a wizard or something way up there. This is like
I get the feeling that our little squire is going to suddenly think like, I'm bored. I'm not bored anymore.
Yeah, it's holy crap, not bored. Oh my goodness. So we'll see gargoyles start to come out. There's like easily 6, if not more, gargoyles that are starting to take to the air. And we're like, Thar's like, that's a lot. It is time to go. Holy crap. LeeLuu, pick up Kayden. Tuck that little bastard. Let's go. We got to get out of here.
Gotta go this way. She has to stick him on her shoulders, and if I don't know how fast the dwarves are, but anyone that's slower, she'll grab at least. If it's the dwarves, she'll grab at least 2 or 3 of them.
You won't be able to hold that many dwarves. Sorry.
One underneath each arm, and him sitting on her shoulders.
Actually, if you try and grab up a dwarf, they're gonna smack you. They're like, no. You don't pick up a dwarf. I'm sorry. I talked over you, Brandon. Say again.
It's like, we've been picked up and pushed around enough.
Right. Yeah, they're just all like...
Sorry, just trying to help.
So, Kayden.
Yep.
You are up on... You get picked up, put on her shoulders. You're seeing all these gargoyles. It looks like you guys have now stirred up a hornet's nest of evil. Okay?
Hey.
Yeah.
As much as I'd love to stick around and fight it, we need to go.
Marines, we are leaving.
And
this place to be is not here.
yeah. Thar's all like, Zoljin, do you have anything anti-aircraft?
Sorry, no.
Magic net, fiery ballista out your butthole, something?
Yeah, they have to come close, and I would prefer not to.
If they're that close, we're in trouble. Fireball, disintegrate, something?
Nah, teleport was in my other pant pocket. I'm sorry.
Damn, no chain lightning this time around.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I heard you could do this thing called a ley line storm, but I have never seen it before.
Can I cut just enough of that? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so Kayden, you guys are running, and you will hear a celestial voice in your mind that says, "Run, my faithful."
Even Urgus tell us we need to go.
She didn't have to tell us, we already were.
Yeah. I think this turns into a no shit scenario, doesn't it? And then Hold on. Sorry. And then flying overhead, we don't know where it came from. We just know that we see that thing 7 feet tall with wings, clad in golden armor, wielding a magical sword that is flaming. Their whole body is on fire, and they're flying towards the tower. Demon and monster lore for everyone, please. Kayden, you get a plus 20.
Yeah, I made it by leaps and bounds.
Okay.
58 out of, since I have a plus 20, 92.
Okay. Anyone else? You didn't.
Who's trying 40,
Soldier don't
45 or less? She has a 35.
Thar
You got it.
Thar rolled a 73. He has no idea. He's like, what the hell is that? Everyone else who makes it knows out of studying and pictures and books and, whatever, you recall to yourself that these are seraphs. They are spirits of fire. They symbolize conviction, courage, and strength. They are an angel. They are a spirit of light. They can only be sent by a god.
Thank you.
He's going to glance up. That's on our side, right?
Thank you, Ruga.
I fucking hope so.
Hey, Troll, I'm not so sure it's good to cuss in the presence of spirits of light.
And LeeLuu's running. She's just saying, blessings upon Maruga, blessings be her love. She's making where she goes, and she's grateful that it's not here to attack us, because that just looks really, really unpleasantly and fearsome.
What the hell? Okay, so yeah.
Knows no bounds.
Yeah, this seraph mows through, you guys will see all kinds of ugly spells that issue forth from it. Fire gouts and like a big old beam of energy that comes out of the palm of its hands and starts cutting through gargoyles and stuff. You're just all like, holy crap, you gotta be kidding me.
Tony Stark loaned him one of those beamers from his wrist. Jeez.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna watch this titanic battle. We get over to Archie, and Archie's just all like, what?
We're leaving!
Stop you, boy, we gotta go.
Tell me twice. That's nasty. Someone's over there has got to have a really bad day. This is... Get on out of here. So, yeah, David's just running along, and he's just all like, holy crap. He's going to look down at, or look over at Kayden riding on there, and he's just going to, Kayden, you're just going to see him nod at you.
Talk about bitch. He's not saying that, but like, yes!
I'm useful! No, wait!
Rirga's on our side! We must go! He has smiled upon us! And she says you are one of hers. You are to go home, brave warrior.
It's
that would be the elf Tanya.
It sounds like we're going a little off here about our position, right?
Yeah, no. He's swinging his hammer around. It's just like, yes!
If you hit the ears, don't do it too hard.
He's swinging it away from you. It's over his head, pretty much. He's not that small.
Yeah. She does what she's told. Run!
Zoljin, you're not a spiritual guy, are you? Yeah, so even Thar's just all like, the gods I could really care less about. I don't like pray to any of them, but I'm gonna recognize that we got some help from the little guy. All right, sometimes they might do good. Most of the time, I don't worship a god because they don't help the poor, in my opinion. So I don't need to give them the time of the day, in my opinion. But all right, I think I just witnessed a UFO.
Rick is here for the brave, the warriors, and those who seek the truth.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, Wolfen don't care too much to worship anything above what he considers himself to be the most powerful in magic.
Okay.
So, and the fact that he's a troll, he's not smart enough to understand.
Yeah, and it goes without. It probably goes without saying, but you do realize that the Arbor of Ithin for you guys, ran out.
Yeah.
That ran out a long time ago. So. All right,
That is no longer there.
So we get the horses and everything. The whole party wants to go to Nos Kadig, and the dwarves are just all like, yeah, we got to go somewhere to get these manacles off our feet, because every person here has got a riveted manacle with a length of chain on their feet. So that's kind of how they did it. So, but at least they don't have the skin rot and everything underneath it. Two of them don't. So, and the other, I guess the other girl that was the
slave of the jailer.
Yeah, she was mind broken. She was nothing but basically a jailer's personal servant to clean his room, and he could do horrendous things too. So yeah,
Comfort her in the fact that it's like he's dead now.
She's actually going to be from the Western Empire, from one of the farms. She's actually a commoner. So she's pretty happy to go back to Nos Kadig so she can try and find family or whoever might be left over, kind of stuff. So yeah, so we have limited horses. So
Two, if I think correctly.
Was it just Thar and Archie, or?
Yeah.
I think so, huh?
I'm too big for a horse, and I think the Wolfen didn't have a horse. The only other person was Lassen's character, but he's not here, so.
Yeah. Yeah,
and Hamon, I don't think, had a horse.
No, he was playing scout the whole time. He was on. He's he's got all his skills set to where he's an outdoors guy. So he's like a ranger, basically, is what he's trying to get to.
2 horses.
So we just have the 2 horses. So Thar will, obviously take one of the females, and then Archie will take the other female, so that way they don't have to. But the dwarves are all like, we're fine. You know, we can just do what we need to do. So off we go. And David, he's been miraculously healed. He's all like, I can run for days. I got tons of endurance. And we have food. You know, we went to the kitchen and got food. Unless anyone was going to murder the grotesquely fat goblin.
That's on the troll.
Yeah.
He wanted crackling skins, fresh cooked. That's all him.
Well, a lot of his time was spent doing the book, so he probably didn't go in the kitchen at all, really.
Nah, I'd say no.
Yeah,
He might be hungry, but no, he was.
I doubt anyone picked up the grease ball.
Yeah.
So, Nick, I will say that when you get a library set up and you can study something with all those books, that if it has to deal with the subject of magic in doing whatever, looking up a type of spell, magic item, whatever, and or any sort of searching in history for this area, those books will give you a +20 to a skill roll.
Okay.
Wait.
But you have to use those books in conjunction. So, of course, that's, not immediate skill roll. It's like a research type skill roll. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's an actual skill that's called research.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about it. I'm just saying it'll add to your lore if you have the time to go through your books, So that's how valuable these books are. This was a good haul of books. They don't have any spells. They don't have any spells in and of themselves, but I mean it's good stuff for research. So,
yeah.
Yeah, just got to build. You've got the makings for a good library here. You're like, I gotta build me a house or something.
Give me a house.
Right. House for a troll is, that's kind of mucho. Yeah. That's a little mucho dinero. Lots of gold.
I feel it.
Yeah,
I feel it.
Size of a football field.
Well, imagine on the top of the hillside.
Yeah. So how long did it take us to get here? Was it a couple of days or was it? So we got to go back through the wall of stone. We got to make our way back through the mountains, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I'm seeing, that took a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we traveled to the crack. The other side is air thick with sulfur. Visibility is only about 1,000 feet. Blah, blah, blah. We travel on for a mile, encounter 4 orcs and 2 gargoyles. Let's see. We did that. A large pack of goblins that are using a blowworm to dig tunnels. The storm starts up, dropping acid rain. There's a large hunting pack of Yema. That's the creatures in which you were referring to there, Monte.
The ones that she was hoping they weren't landing on the roof.
The group takes shelter from acid rain in the tunnel. Carpeted up a bunch of them, and then we hung out because the rain lasted for 10 hours. And then we found little creatures, gorgons, trying to steal our stuff.
Nummy snacks.
Right. Yeah. Then we fought a bunch of bearmen.
I had a couple.
Oh no, we didn't fight the bearmen. The bearmen.
No, we didn't. They were escorting the caravan of the traveling alchemist.
Arthur.
Yep, the guy that he popped out that magic tent and the store's open for business. LeeLuu, even though she was offered food, she just stayed away from it because that's magical as all heck. That scared the hell out of her.
Zoljin, that's right. You were tasked with something from Arthur. So the dwarves know the name of the anti-paladin, by the way. They'll tell you his name.
Yeah, I will get it from them.
Okay, you have his name. Make one up if you want to. I did not give him a name.
Okay.
I just have him on my quick combat sheet as the Abdul Ra Orc Anti-Paladin. I didn't give him a name, so.
He is Buttwipe the Fierce.
There you go.
Korva.
But you have it. You do have his name now.
Okay.
Okay. 2 hours long. Yeah. So it's gonna take probably a day or so to get back to the Noskadig. That's what I'm seeing.
3 days. Because didn't the group spend a night in the grasslands before the wall and got attacked?
We did indeed.
And that was before I came.
We'll all feel better once we get out past the wall into the grasslands. She will anyway. Get out of this damn choking, nasty air.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say it's at least it's going to take a couple of days to get back. So, but we have lots of food, basically. I mean, I think I think the troll still had a whole bunch of food in a bag.
Oh yeah, I have a sack that has. Well, I don't have that much because that's.
Bite of beef and so forth.
I had wrote down 400 pounds of Minotaur meat that we had taken, but I'm pretty sure that's mostly gone. So
yeah, you've probably chewed through
about
a lot of
100
that.
pounds, maybe less than that.
Yeah. All right. Well, like I said, we're gonna grab sacks and a whole lot of food from the kitchens that they're gonna take with us. So all the dwarves are gonna be pack muling, a whole bunch of stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So for the next couple of days, you guys get on first name basis, and Sir David is talking to Thar, and Thar's just all like, they're getting to be chummy, and then it's gonna come up that Thar's all like, yeah, your sister wanted us, and there's a promise of like a marriage kind of thing, but I'm really not the marriage kind of guy, And he's all like, well,
gently.
He's like, I know my dad, and he's not going to take no for an answer. This is like, the things heroes are made of. So if you're a knight, this is kind of like what we do.
Thar's fucked.
Push. I'm just going to push you over.
Whatever.
As the guys are getting all chummy and so forth, LeeLuu, during the time that we work, should try to basically see about comforting the young farmer girl and the elf, and just get them hopefully calm down a bit more so they'll feel better.
Oh, the elf is good. She got miraculously healed, so I mean, there's nothing wrong with her. She is just. We're gonna find out really quickly that she is a Eastern Empire stuck-up elf.
Oh, that's a poke in the ego.
Yeah.
Or in my case, the tail.
She's just gonna stay in the back and use the bow. That's borrowed to her, and she makes her clothes and stuff like that, and she's. She doesn't hardly talk to anyone. Even if you go up and try and ask her stuff, you don't get anything more than, my name is Tanya. I'm from the Eastern Empire. She doesn't give a house. She doesn't give a company. It's obvious that she's some sort of militia, but she doesn't give out shit. And then she's like, I greatly appreciate you guys helping me and rescuing me. Pretty much the only one that she might warm up to is Hamon and Kayden. And even then,
Kayden, I can definitely understand.
She doesn't want to be bothered. And she'll tell Kayden many times, I don't have any riches, but when I can, I will send something to your church in your name.
I appreciate that.
That's all I can promise. So there you go. That's it for her. And the farmer captive girl, she's just really happy. She's really good at cooking, so she'll cook all the time. She does stuff for us, all that good stuff. So
between LeeLuu and her, we actually make some decent meals together for everyone for a while.
And Kayden.
And there you go. Breeze Company. All the chefs are in the kitchen.
Yeah. She will hang out next to Kayden a lot, repeatedly thanking him for the rescue. She's going to say it to everyone. She might say it at a distance to the troll. She seems kind of wary about Zoljin. She's like, I want to tell you thank you, but from back here. Yeah.
I just grunt and slobber every once in a while, just wave my hand.
And that's why. But she will talk to Kayden a lot, and Kayden, let's just say you don't have to wash your own clothes or fix your own food or anything. She brings it to you every mealtime that we stop. She's just like, here you go.
All thank you.
Yeah.
Mr. Kobold's getting a harem going.
That just makes LeeLuu smile every time she sees that. It makes her feel good.
I'm just a willing servant of Ruga, doing what is best.
Oh yeah,
she's concerned. You've done great.
Thoroughly impressed with the that angel was sent by your god. I should not. Yeah. Well, let me see. The higher the percentage. Oh my god. Okay, 73. Okay, yeah. So she's talking about when I don't have a family. I can't find them. I think by the graces of what you have done, I may go to your church and I will serve out my personal, what am I looking for? My personal gratification to you by serving the church. I'm going to sign up.
All are welcome, and the Black Army in the end. The biggest tenet, though, is the truth. Speak it only, avoid all lies.
And somewhere up in the cosmos, as Ruga goes, BAM! Fuck you guys!
Brought one back that was lost, brought one that is lost to the light, and working on the third one, the big hairy one. And this is only his fourth day? Kiss my celestial ass.
The demon deity Abdul-Ra is sitting somewhere at the very back of the table, holding this little purple orb that's really mad. And he's like, I'm going to tuck that in here, keep that for later. He's pissed. I can use that.
Yes, he can.
That son of a bitch, let me out there for control. Later. Hold on. I like your devotion. I see where you're going. Hold on just a minute. Zoljin, feel a disturbance in the force in the celestial realms.
I hear the burning.
Yeah.
There's a feeling for some really weird kind of way that we're not done with this guy yet.
Yeah, no.
Just a shot in the dark.
Not by a long shot. Okay, so we will eventually get back to Nos Catting. We can go to the house first or to the church. I guess we'll probably end up doing both, right? So,
Yes.
I guess the big thing is that David's going to want to go to his house first. So you guys will go to House Ubamarin. They're very happy to see him. They're just all like descending down on us. The elf chick gives the spare bow back to Hamon, and she's like, I will find my way back to the Eastern Empire. Tells everyone from a distance, thanks. She'll give a little hug to Kayden and promise to him your church will see a donation from me.
I appreciate you. Always go and safe.
Yeah. And she's like, I will find a way to get back.
Urga's blessing be upon you for protection.
Bye, pretty elf lady.
Yeah, she doesn't give you the time of day, dude. She's not like, no.
Mutters that as she's breaking wind as she walks away.
Yeah.
All you get.
Well, if she's taken off, I'm going to take 50 gold off of Thar, and he's going to give it to the elf chick. It's all like, if you're not hanging out, you need something. Here, I'll give her 50 gold. Just as so she has something that she can go by.
I think Kayden's going to be walking the slave over to the church.
Okay.
I think that his priority is, getting her seen after, because a normal person does not need to go through a lot of the horrors.
Yeah. So the house elders are very happy. They're all like, this is a celebration. Please stay in our keep for however long you need. We will set up an area for you guys to stay at. We'll fix your armor for free. Do everything we can while we work out the parameters of your compensation.
At least I can knock the damage off my armor and my shield.
This is
at least that.
Yes, you can at least do that. You can take off whatever damage was done to armor and shields and wipe it out.
50 and 10 respectively. Armor got the crap beat out of it.
Oh yeah, it did, didn't it?
Oh, it did indeed.
Hamon's leather armor got beat up, but that's okay. Now we'll wipe it all out. Cool. And I'm sure we're all going to be working on levels, because the experience is going to be huge, what we just did. So I'll let everyone know in the next couple of days what experience goes up. We can work on our characters and stuff. We are going to be basically at the being taken care of for a little bit. We're going to be, in Noskatting for a little while, if not based out of here, because we got to deal with this whole Lady Tanya is going to be told that she's going to have to marry Thar. So that'll be interesting. We'll definitely meet with Elder Hafron and Lady Jasmine. They are the current rulers of House Uberbarman. It's just to remind you guys, it's a very large family with over 20 members. They got 15 servants and 8 slaves that all live within the compound. This house has a history in colonization and military support for the Western Empire. So they're very old and influential in this area. They're actually one of the first houses that originally moved out here to Ophid's grasslands during the Emperor Itomas times. So this is an old house. Yeah, this is an old
serious respect.
Yeah, it's an old house. They got money. So yeah, they're and the elders are like, please stay. We want you guys to stay. You're welcome within our confines. Mr. Troll, we will make a building for you, or we can put you out in the stables and move some horses out of the way. We will do our best to accommodate for you the best we can.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't seem to have any, let's say, racial problems with you.
I think I wrote in his background that he came from here.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that I was raised by someone of the Magic College.
Oh, okay. I'll have to go through your background. I know that you are either a part of, or you are trying to become a part of the Citadel of the Ley Line. That's the local wizard college and the guild in Noskattig. I think you're already a member, aren't you? Or did you apply?
I applied. Yeah, because I don't have anything on my notes.
Okay. Oh, whoop. You haven't been role-playing your invisible friend lately. Oops.
Oh, yeah.
Oops. That's all right. So, no, the house, if you have not been part of the house wizards that are here, one of them is going to be like a professor at that college. And they're like, you want to become part of the guild?
Yes.
Rubber stamp. Done.
There you go, big guy.
He's like, that's the least we can do for you going out and finding my second nephew or whatever his relationship is to this guy. He's just all like, I got you covered, big guy. Cool. So, all right, gentlemen. So we're going to call it here. Next time we get together, we'll go over all the particulars of our rewards and stuff like that. I got a lot I need to go over about what this family's got to do, and also, we'll just take it offline and talk on Discord about what's going to happen, stuff like that. Again, we got people who got to go to the Wizards Guild. We got people who need to go to the church. All kinds of good stuff, right?
Yeah.
So we'll cover all of that as I take notes, and you guys can start working on characters once I get experience out to you guys. Try and get that done by tonight. Let me see what I can do. So, if not by tomorrow, either way.
Do you want us to do our second characters, or you want us to wait?
No, we need to work on the second characters because we will be expanding this group to include more characters, because I've got a good... Yeah. Jay, shut up! God, man, she just crosses all genres of gaming, I swear.
Fuck, bitch.
I have a suspicion that I think he's got an arc in mind for this.
Yeah.
We are at the foothills of the rainbow.
Sure. But I've got a big adventure that I've been working on, and we've been playing First Coin, and I really like this group, so we're going to expand it with the number of people to where you guys can play 2 characters each, so we can have numbers, and I'm going to have a pretty good sized story. It's going to be pretty epic. So hopefully we can get that started next time. So, but we gotta do bookkeeping. So we gotta get all this through, and if there's stuff you guys want to buy, we can try and do that offline. You know, maybe my plan is that maybe by next time we can introduce the characters in this city, and we can just do some housekeeping and have most of the other stuff all done. You know, that's what I'd like, but we'll see what happens. You know, so.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you wanted us to make the characters during the week or in session.
No. Let's have it completely done as much as possible. Remember, you guys are making first level characters, so I'm just going to make it easy for all of us. So all the new characters will start off at first level. So
Sweet.
Just like, you know, brand new people. So I know Monte's bringing in a younger brother of his character now, and you know, I think, yeah, we're just adding 3 characters, right? So, yeah, we're going to keep playing Hamon, just either NPCing or Thomas will want to play one of these days. Who knows? Don't know. But
Stealer.
yeah, Nick, you're bringing in another caster, do a air warlock, right?
Air warlock. Elven air warlock.
Nice. And then Brandon, you were talking about we need some sort of thief, so you were looking at an assassin. Is that right?
Yes.
Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So guys, appreciate you, everyone, for showing up, man. Nick, Monte, Brandon, thank you guys very much. Good day of role-playing. First Coin's turning out to be something kind of cool, man. I'm going to make it epic for you guys. So.
Yeah, I like this one.
Oh, yeah, man.
This is fun.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're getting into where we're no longer first level. You know, once you get up into 4th level and stuff like that, the gods start going like, okay, that guy's got experience. We might want to do stuff. And that's just what happened just now. Just to make, you know, Kayden a little... Kayden's just all like, my god's here, bitches.
What's up, bitches?
Where in the world did that hammer come from between your pants? Where'd that is at? Oh!
That's what you get for that. Never underestimate small packages.
Ooh!
Because there's more than you expect.
Ooh!
Brings them into tripod, yeah.
Man, LeeLuu's gonna sleep happily tonight.
This is one of those cases of just wait until she has him take her to the church, so that she can become a proper member. Leave the armor, leave the sword and stuff behind, and it's like, what is this here for? I'm bringing that in to join the sect. How did you catch it?
What do you mean?
Mine. So, right, yeah, troll, yeah, all yours, man. All right, guys, good times. All right, for everyone listening, we appreciate you taking your time to listen to us. More to come. So we'll be back next time. Make this group grow a little bit and have some more fun with it. So keep rolling dice. Keep altering reality on a regular basis. And we will be back for gaming later.